everybody, and welcome to the Greg K6EGG live stream. In just a few minutes, you're going to enjoy some free amateur radio fun here on the Greg K6EGG live stream. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Greg K6EGG live stream. It is the last day of March 2024. Happy Easter, everybody, or whatever the new holiday is that I just heard about the other day. Somebody from the government was saying, I don't know. Anyways, I don't want to go there. But tomorrow's April Fool's Day, huh? I don't know. I've pulled a couple good ones on people on April Fools. I remember one year I told I got on Facebook, which I normally don't do anymore. And I said to everybody on there, I was moving to Hawaii and quitting my job. And people were like congratulating me and sending me messages and texts. It's like, dude, it's April 1st, bro. But had a good time. Last night, I was hoping I was going to be on here on this very live stream. But the rain gods were at least in the baseball favor, and we were able to get the Dodger game in last night over at Chavez Ravine there in downtown Los Angeles with a slight 40-minute delay and some extra innings. And I was telling Chase right before we got on here, I don't know if you guys work outside or whatever, but, sometimes you got to take the good with the bad, especially in L.A. There's usually a lot of good weather in L.A., but yesterday was pretty bad. Last night, as soon as the game ended, it dumped. And when I say it dumped, it probably dumped over like an inch of rain in like an hour and a half. And no joke, according to the almanac thing or whatever the hell it is for the rain gauge. The cell just sat over us at Dodger Stadium there for an entire hour. Anyways, my rain gear is still drying downstairs in the garage. But you, like I said before, you got to take the good with the bad. Sometimes that happens. No, normally I'm in shorts and a t-shirt and not have to worry about the weather. But man, it's cold today. I think I only got to like 52. And for California, that sucks. By the way, hopefully I almost hit the wrong key there. I'm on FT8, 12 meters. Mark, I don't know if I worked you on 10 meters. What's going on? Mr. Paul. So I'm going to go. I was trying to work this guy in Ecuador. Oops. I need to turn up my, it's a little dark and I got a light right in my face. Chase, did you do like a 9-hour live stream the other night? Because I caught part of that the other night when I was laying in bed. I think I fell asleep after about an hour. I don't know if Chase is in there. You in there, Chase? Bueller. All right, I guess Chase isn't in there, but I guess we lost Chase. Hello, Chase. He can't. His mouse died. He can't unmute. So let's just talk crap about him right now. Anyways, he did a live stream, doing some contesting. I guess he fatigued himself, a little bit, and apparently I don't know if Hamstick's watching. But Hamstick Eric worked Israel. I guess it would be last night for him. But it was by the time I got the text, I think it was this morning for me. And apparently the guy from Israel doesn't. I don't know his call sign, but he doesn't confirm on Logbook of the World or QRZ. So I think Chase may have worked the same person.
I finally got it undead enough to unmute.
Oh, about time. Welcome back.
Piece of crap.
Welcome
mouse.
back to the Greg K6EGG live stream with your bad mouse. So we should start a GoFundMe for a.
Well, I have a magic mouse, but the damn thing's dead.
Mine, I have one of those magic mouses, and you got to plug it in on the bottom.
Yeah, it's
the
worst freaking design ever.
It is. So is that call sign? Scott just brought it up here. 4ZZ. Sorry. This is
4Z7Z.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. This all
he's watching.
Carpet.
Please
email
confirm
him.
If he's watching right now. Please confirm.
I doubt if he's watching. I don't think I have any viewers from Israel, and I don't think I ever, according to my statistics. 4Z7Z. Does he have an email address?
No.
No. But
of course not. Freaking. I hate people sometimes.
I had to take my camera off and pick my nose real quick, so I apologize. But we can go to this. Oh, yeah, we can go to this guy that manages this and email him here. Apparently, they do logbook.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna log it. I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe he's busy over fighting a war.
He's contesting instead of fighting today, it looks like.
Man, 10 meter was clear and banging today on sideband. I wonder if it is right now. Maybe I can jump on. Whoa, sorry about that.
What?
I just hit wrong keys. By the way, I'm in one of those moods tonight, so this might be one of those, I don't know, type of live streams tonight. We'll see.
I don't know. I just downloaded a sound effect I was going to play about my mouse, but I got to freaking take it into Audition to freaking fix the audio.
Why am I having trouble with this again?
Have you ever seen the thing where Bill O'Reilly says, F it, we'll do it live?
Oh, yeah. That's a famous thing on here we talk about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I downloaded that because the effing thing sucks. I was going to play that.
Finally. So Paul, Prep Ham Paul, saying that he confirmed. Oh, wait. Oh, that's Lebanon.
I think
nice.
Paul was in my live stream the other day. But no Andy. I didn't see Andy Cowley.
We told him about it. He was in here.
He must have been busy.
10, there's nothing on 10 right now, folks. Not a darn thing. I got some shitty weather here, so that might be part of it. I seriously doubt if we're going to be able to work each other. But we'll give it a try. Let's give it a try. You never know, right? Right? Isn't that what they say? You never know, do you try? You miss every shot you don't take? Like a famous motivational speaker thing to say.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf is the frequency in use. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf is the frequency in use.
I'm waiting for the net.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ on 28400 from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles.
I have a sneaky feeling that my signal's going into nothingness.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ on 28400 from Southern California in the city of Chino. Anybody out there have a copy?
I think 20's open now.
20 should be open. I'm still seeing stuff on 10, surprisingly. Just no DX.
I don't see anything on 10. Ten on 8 on even on FT8 was starting to die out there, Colin. Why can't I tune these fuckers in? I'm not on 10 anymore. I don't hear anything. I don't have.
QSL U5858 in Wyoming.
Ooh, I can use a Wyoming voice contact, I think.
Thank you for the activation, 7-3.
Too bad he wasn't activating, or I would have had a nice, good contact with him. You guys want to try me on 20? Feel free. Let me find a nice hole somewhere. Sandbot. 14,300 there, Tim.
Anything we can do for you here on the net tonight? Go ahead.
I don't need to go on the net. What's this net about? The YL net? with no YLs.
55 Hotel Delta Sierra. Anything further we can do for you on the net? We've got you in the log. Go ahead, sir.
Should I just start up a net right now?
All right, I think I lost you there, but I've got you in the log still. And I'll break with 55 Hotel Delta Sierra.
$14,320. Yeah, I'm not picking them up. I don't think I hear anybody here. Now I do. Might be clear for you, but I'm not seeing much of anything. Not clean for me.
Thank you very much for asking.
Man, there's a lot of noise on here.
Held up with a fishing rod on the balcony and three elevated radios. Now it's up a bit, on a bit of a hill, maybe 25 or 50 feet above the sea level, but looking out at the bay, maybe 500 yards, something like that.
Hey Dana, nice to see you in the chat, buddy. We'll just wait here. Oh man, so much noise.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf is the frequency in use. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf is the frequency in use.
I think for us, Dana, I would agree with you. Although I'm hearing people. It's not totally bad.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ on 14240 from Southern California. I hear somebody way down in the background. I think that sounds like Mark's voice, KI5CYA, K6EGG. Do you have a copy? Copy that. 2222 into Southern California as well. I can barely hear you through the noise, but I still have you good to make a contact with you there here on 20 meters tonight. Copy that. You came up to about a 5.5 on that, 5.5 here in the Southern California, so you definitely came up quite a bit.
Yeah, actually your clarity came up a lot better. Your signal is probably went to a 3, but you went a 3.9, over?
Copy that. Maybe the band's starting to turn in my favor. I know Dana and 7UFT just in the next city over for me is having pretty much the same problem.
Yeah, you took a rolling strong and then you really weak, but we checked all of it. I need to send the changes, but I'm sure that the propagation is a little better. We probably be clear tonight. But at least I'll go up again.
Copy that. K6EGG 73. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ on 14240 from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. A wet one, too. November 7 Kilo Charlie, was that correct? Copy that. November 7 Alpha Kilo Charlie. That's David, right?
Using the dipole that's inside my attic, I have to put my antenna down.
Hey, Greg.
And I got a really rough copy of you from Tucson here in Chino. I can kind of hear you. I definitely have a lot of noise. Copy that, man. I'm going to put you in the log as well. I appreciate you getting back to me. Sounds like the bands aren't in perfect condition, but still maybe improving. So we may try it here in a little bit. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Kilo Bravo 7, Kilo Bravo Golf, over.
Got him so bad. Kilo Bravo 7, Kilo Alpha Golf?
Kilo Bravo 7, Kilo Bravo Golf. KBG, over.
All right, Kilo Bravo 7, Kilo Bravo Golf. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, just in the next state over from you.
QSO, Greg. Yes, this is Reed in the wild west of southeastern Arizona, Bisbee, Arizona, actually, QSO.
I am not familiar with that area, but you are sounding definitely a 5x9 here. Actually, you're 9 over here in the Southern California tonight. Oh yeah, you are way south there. It looks like.
Yeah, QSO. We're the Wild West, literally. We're 9 miles north of the border with Old Mexico. We're 20 miles south of Tombstone, Arizona, and 100 miles southeast of Tucson, Arizona. QSO.
Copy that. Yeah, I'm looking at you on the map there. Yeah, you're a little bit of ways out, but man, you're piping through into Southern California tonight, man. This is a nice path between us.
Boy, it's the only one, man. The bands have been goofy all day. I mean, horrible. And I'm talking 10 meters, all of them, whatever it is. It's all been bad. This is the clearest I've heard any. You're a big 5'9" in here into the Wild West, Greg. Over.
Yeah, copy that, Reed. Same here. Maybe if we keep chatting, we can maybe populate some folks over here onto this frequency. We can make some more contacts, if you know what I mean.
QSO, good idea. I just heard a couple of friends on some on the 20 meters here up here. I heard K6EGG, kilowatts and bourbon out of Texas. He has a YouTube show usually on Monday and Wednesday nights at 6 Central. We always watch QSO.
Copy that. Yeah, I watch every once in a while. In fact, I'm on YouTube right now as we speak, and you are too, believe it or not. I kind of do this for fun, just another way I can make some contacts. I had a couple people pop over here from YouTube too, just a few minutes ago.
B7KBG, right? Well, that stands for Killer B7, Killer B guy, and I got my own channel, but it's not a ham channel on YouTube. Over.
Killer B channel? Is that what I look up?
Killer B guy on YouTube. Over.
Why does that sound familiar to me?
Well, because we swear like sailors in bee suits when we do killer beehive removals. Over.
I have seen your channel before, believe it or not. I know why. Because I've seen some video, like my video things have told me that I've seen videos and I'm actually subscribed to you already.
That's awesome. Oh my goodness, Craig. Yeah, we actually live stream our killer beehive removals down here in the Wild West. Over.
That's pretty cool, man. Yeah, I think I saw a video. It must have been over a year ago that I remember seeing. So that's pretty cool, man. It's good to talk to you. I didn't know you're. Well, I didn't really. I just remember watching that. I didn't realize you're a ham or anything like that.
Well, actually, Greg, I'm a new ham. I got my general a year ago right now, and then the bee removal season kicked in, and so I got busy with that. And I made my first contact right before Christmas, and I'm working on an Icom 7300 with 100 watts, and I'm running through a DX Commander Classic, but my range is at 5,800 feet, so QSO on that. Over.
Copy that, man. I'm just about a year into my general. I've been a ham for, I don't know, about 20-something years. I don't remember how many, but I just got my general license, I think the 14th of April last year, so something like that. So good to have you on here, man. And it looks like Mark, one of the guys watching in the live stream, he's been watching some beekeeping videos, so he just subscribed to your channel. I brought it up on my screen.
QSO, I'm watching the live chat, brother. Yeah, I'm just checking. Hey, Mark, how you doing? Joe, I see you out there. Sean, hey, QSO to all of you guys. This is KBG. But it's a pleasure to meet you on your channel here, buddy. Over. QSO, this is awesome, you guys. Yeah, this is great, QSO.
Be nice.
Oh, this is awesome. This is so much fun. Yeah, I always try to jump on when KB is on out there in Texas on Monday and Wednesday nights, too. I try to jump on that K5KB, that kilowatt suburban thing, too, man. This is my first time.
His audio sounds really good, though. I got to say.
Thank you so much. Over.
He is pumping through. Hey, why are you a sad ham? I thought I was going to be the sad ham. That's funny.
Hey, Reed, are you running just a stock microphone?
Yeah, that's what I'm running. What do you got, Greg?
No, it sounds really good. You sound really loud. I thought you were running some processing or something like that. You literally sound like you're across the street from me right now.
Oh my God. Well, actually, no, I'm just kidding you. Yeah, I got my RF power is up to 100%. I'm running 100 watts and my mic gain's at 60. And so I'm not overwhelming. But, you know, I always like to say that my antenna is at 5,832 feet because my ranch is at 5,800 feet. Over.
That might give you a little bit of advantage at some point sometimes. So, yeah, that might have helped. But I'm in the flatlands with all the noise. So, in fact, I'm hearing a lot of noise pop through right now, but you're still busting through it right now.
Yeah, buddy. I mean, this is, like I said, this is the best I've heard anybody for at least a full day. You sound like you're sitting next to me, so it's a pleasure to chat with you. I'm going to have to run in a minute, brother. Boy, hey, it's been an absolute pleasure chatting with you. Over.
Copy that. I hope Mark KI5CYA came in just about as clear. He was starting to come up a little bit for me, but Reed, take care. I'm going to try to call some more CQ out here and see if make a couple more contacts. Definitely putting you in the logbook tonight, sir.
Yes, indeed, brother. I got you in the logbook also, and he did come through. He was at about a 5.3, 5.4. It was getting a little scratchy around the edges there, but, you know, the bands have been weird, but you're coming in clear. It is a pleasure to meet you, my friend. This is KBG73.
Copy that. This is Kielbasa 6 Echo Golf Golf from Southern California. Was there a Whiskey 4?
Whiskey 4.
Kind of waving in and out.
Tried a couple more times frenetically. I got spoiled with Reed's strong signal. It's a real hard copy on the Whiskey 4 station. Okay, I think I got it that time. Whiskey 4, Delta Delta, and my mind exited the last letter.
November Delta.
November Delta Kilo, right? Is that what it was? Oh, Nate, I think we've chatted before, if I'm correct, right?
I believe so. Let me look you up in my log.
Copy that. I think you're close to my 100th QSL or counties, I believe, not that long ago. My computer's freezing up, or I'd see from my, well, man, you know what? I don't see you in my logbook, which is weird.
Thank you very much, Reed.
Are you Let's Go Amateur Radio?
Yes, sir. Yes, that's me.
Copy that. Yeah, you're starting to come up. Obviously, you could probably hear on the stream there a bit, but I don't think I have you in a logbook, but I do remember your photo there, which is strange.
Yeah, I remember talking to you about it. But I think
Copy that.
73 Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. This is Kielbasa 6 Echo Golf Golf.
I don't know why I just came up with that. I don't know why. I'm in one of those moods tonight, so.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Noise is getting stronger and stronger. It was hard to hear Nate there and from North Carolina. That's funny that I was looking at that, not that. Probably, I would say a year ago. Yeah, you know, the bands are kind of weird, and I appreciate you subscribing there, Reed.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles.
I don't know what that noise is, but it's not fun. Solar flares or something? I don't know. Dana, do you have anything hooked up HF wise? Dana, would love to make a contact with you on HF there, man. Let's see what 40 is doing. Oh my goodness gracious. We are officially at an S20 of noise on 40 meters. Copy that there, Mr. Mark. We got Andy. We could do a live stream in here. No Sam tonight. No Seth tonight. I wonder what happened. You still in here, Chase? Or did your mute button get stuck?
Still here.
Okay.
No, it's working now.
Do you like the Kielbasa 6?
The what?
Kielbasa 6 Echo Golf Golf?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I just thought of that as a phonetic use of terms for my kilo or for my K.
Oh.
Kielbasa?
Kielbasa, like the sausage?
The sausage, yeah. Remember the Kielbasa Queen from Howard Stern back in the day? I don't know if you were around for that, but...
Probably not, because I don't remember that.
Yeah. All right, buzz off there, Killer B guy.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Do you have a 2 meter or anything? You have your 9700 hooked up at all or anything hooked up, Dana? I'm 5'7" in Seattle. Marcus, come on down to 14240.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf on 14240 from Southern California calling CQ from the city of Chino.
November, India, 5 Yankee, NI5Y. Good evening.
Wow, you are sounding loud in here. November, India, 5 Yankee, is that correct?
QSL, that's the call. Give me your call sign again, over.
Calvin, you're sounding really clear. It's Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
All right, Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. All right, you're about a 5 and 5. Greg coming into Arkansas. We just getting through the band. Heard you calling CQ. So, all right, Greg, hope you had a good day today. Over.
I I did, and you're a 5.9 here in the Southern California. You got a lot of weird static piping through here. I got a storm that just moved through here, so I don't know if the atmosphere is still a little bit angry from that. But good to hear you in there. Thanks for returning my CQ. We'll definitely put you in the logbook. And real quick, what radio are you running? The Yaesu tonight?
Yeah. We're running Yaesu 991A. Yeah, we're running that tonight. But yeah, that's a lot of noise on the band tonight for sure on 20 meter. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, you noticing it on your end as well.
Yeah, copy that. Are you running any power or anything like that? You're just running the stock 100 watts.
Oh, we're doing about 600 watts. Yeah, we're pushing us about 600 watts out, over.
Copy that. It's getting you through the noise. Definitely weird bands tonight. I hope you had a good Easter today, and hope you have a good week coming up.
Yeah, we had a good Easter. Yeah, we had a good Easter for sure there, and same thing with you there. Hope you had a good Easter and have a blessed week coming up there for sure. And all right, we'll get out of the way so you can work some more stations before the band decides to do something different there, Greg. We'll get you logged into Kierzy also for sure. K6 Echo Golf Golf. Take care from NI5Y.
Copy that. November India 5 Yankee. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf 73. And this is Greg K6EGG calling CQ from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of Los Angeles. Anybody else out there on the band?
Don't all come at once.
Everybody must be DX out here. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles.
Yeah, man, I hear you. We had some thunderstorms just south of here. That's weird that there he goes. Your picture shows up. It doesn't look like we're gonna get any here though.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ on 14240 from Southern California tonight.
I'm afraid to try some other bands. All right, I'll try here
one more time. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Try a couple more times here. This sucks. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles tonight.
And for anybody new, we do have a Discord channel. Sam's pretty much in charge of that, although we got the Sam bot working here. I'm going to tool around here, the band, and see if I hear anybody else calling CQ. Looks like a lot less activity due to the bands dropping out.
the exact thing, but somewhere between 10 and 15 years, I guess.
Oh, I know, Fred.
No, she went down on a...
Oh, I get it. Trust me.
Work permit,
It was nice to talk to you from Dodger Stadium yesterday
you
afternoon.
can get if you're under 25, I think. So she did that. She was working in an office job in Wellington, I think. And she got another job, similar job, but then she noticed this one posted.
Everybody knows your call sign, Fred.
She applied for it, and
Fred's the king of
job she has now. She applied
146,520. 2 miles,
I guess it was,
what, west of Knott's Berry Farm?
So she was dealing with
I talked to him yesterday from downtown LA all the way to Cerritos?
all the
Cerritos?
people that
No.
run tours, all the
I don't know what this guy's talking about here.
kind of permission to do things. So she was sort of community relations and
Oh, okay.
When I last and then there was another one that was supposed to, I think, jump into extinct committee.
I'm hearing people.
Happened or not? That one.
Too low for me, but I'm just looking. If there's anybody on 15 meters. I think that might be still open for me. Does not look like it. 275. I know I have high noise. Check this out, Fred. You really think that's high noise? Honestly, answer the question. Look at this. I'm not going to be able to hear anybody on here. I don't remember it being this bad before. Oh, I know. This is something, this is like a broadcast. So right now, 20 looks like the only thing available for me on HF. You're telling me, Fred, that's the famous Andy right there. Andy, one of these nights when I'm on live streaming, we got to work FT8. Would you at least work FT8 with me? I know you don't like FT8. No. Oh my goodness. Too low there. Fred, are you an extra?
Definitely the Phoenix.
I don't know, 3 or 4 hours or whatever. So yeah, it's a long trip to get
There
there and
is
back, but, it's worth it.
14,260.
When you finally arrive, go ahead.
Let's take a look. Do you guys hear anybody else? I just was here a few minutes ago. By the way, anybody new to the live stream tonight, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Much will be appreciated. Helps get the word out on ham radio. What is going on there? Nice to see you in there tonight. I do hear him now. $265.
Oh boy, I think I'm about to work Solomon Islands on 12 meters FT8.
Really? It might be
Yep.
an FT8 and 30 Charlie kind of a night here shortly.
Well, all the DX expeditions that were contesting are
Sleeping.
on the air right now.
Or they're not sleeping?
No.
I tried to convince Andy to work me on FT8. He would not do it.
I don't know why he's so against FT8.
I'll tell you what, Andy, if you work me on FT8, I'll try to learn CW, work you on CW.
Do we even know Andy's real call sign?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you do?
Yep.
I don't know if he was like the ape and didn't publicize his call sign.
I don't think he publicizes it, but I figured it out. Actually, Seth figured it out. We'll let him put his call sign in if he wants to.
I would like to know if I've worked Andy or not.
I could probably guarantee you it wasn't on FT8.
I've worked quite a bit of England or UK on phone.
You know, Sean, I gotta be honest with you. I don't know if there's really anything in for me What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know if there's something good for me to get it, other than I get a little bit more of the band. I might be able to shoot some in for it. Yeah, that's it. Sorry. Keep in mind, I went to bed. My body's kind of thrashed because I had a rough week.
So, yeah, you're a solid 5'9" to me here. So,
Advance?
you apparently is very solid. I'm a 100 watts.
It'd be 8% of 1%. How low of the band? You know, I'm looking at, I always look at this just in case I don't, like I did the other day, accidentally get on the extra part of the band when I was trying to work. Colin was trying to get me arrested. In fact, I had FCC members with a van outside my house for the last 2 days because of him. Anyways, I wasn't paying attention because I was sweeping between bands so much. But I have a habit of grabbing this, so I know I'm safe. And I didn't when I did that. The only reason I got my extra is I didn't want to actually talk on the extra port like I did the other night. And we had a new sad ham in here tonight.
There's one time in the afternoon I can get the northwest really loud, but it's
I don't know what this guy's talking about here.
All right, well, I worked Solomon Islands.
You did?
Yep. I've been watching them on Ham Alert for like a month.
Experience cooperating, etc.
I don't see if I have them.
H44MS.
That does not sound familiar to me.
Literally milliwatts there, which is a lot of fun. More than one band I've done on 10, 15, and 20.
So SOL? How do you spell it? Solomon?
SLOMON.
Well, let's take a look here. April Fool's starting already?
That's amazing. I didn't catch what your antenna is. I'm not quite caught up on the QRZ.
It's just a simple four-wheel tri-bander, GT34.
No, I don't have them at all, apparently, according to my fake awards DX Century thing or whatever.
Yeah, this is my first time to work there.
Yeah, that sounds like a good DX to work. Where are they located at?
Oceana. It's like between Fiji and Papua New Guinea.
Oh, so it's down there.
Yep.
So
Colin could probably work them though on like 160.
Andy from Connecticut, or pardon me, Massachusetts. I know you're somewhere from up there. I'm thinking I got stuck. Sean, Connecticut. Andy is Massachusetts. Is the sad ham of Massachusetts.
Everything is mounted. My station's mounted inside my.
I saw another one of those Cybertrucks the other day. It had an antenna mounted on it too.
I just saw one on Facebook earlier. I meant to send it to you.
Well, because I was trying to talk to Colin, VK9COL. Yes, I know that's not his real call sign. VK5COL. And I was on 12 meters on the extra part of the band. I do need to get some likes in here. I got 24 people watching and 14 likes. So somebody new in there is not liking. I tried to get my 100 likes that one night, and it didn't work out so well. Right on, brother. It's already April Fool's for Colin. You have anything for us for April Fool's? Did you get your U.S. call sign yet there, Colin? You should get your U.S. call sign. Oh, that's right. It was 15. I know it was something with a 1. I don't remember what it was. I was jumping around so much that night. You did do what you can do, Mr. Rick. So that's why there is a thumbs down. It's right next to it, right? Hold on. I can show you where it is. It's right here. You're welcome to hit it. I mean, you got to do what you got to do, right? I'm not a hater. I'm an equal opportunity employist. I was really hoping I would hit some more people on HF, but seems a bit quiet tonight. So what's this, Maritime Mobile 14300? Is that what that? I don't know. Yep. Okay. I thought I just heard a net on there.
They have a maritime net.
Oh, they have a maritime net on that frequency.
Yeah. But it's also this channel that they say there could one day be a ship emergency, so they might call on it. And like the 1% chance they don't use the maritime frequencies.
I try to be as transparent as possible there. Sad ham Andy.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, monitoring 14300 from Southern California in the city of Chino.
I have a sneaky feeling that someone heard me on that.
Maybe you'll get a ships on the air activator.
Maybe. Sean, we got to make some contacts with some more bands. The last like 3 nights, 80 meters on FT8 has been junk. What is that right there? Where at? H44 MS. H44 MS. Germany? Solomon, what frequency? What I'm gonna try to work them on FT8.
12 meter FT8.
Ooh.
He's pretty loud, so you'll probably hear him.
I don't know. Not now.
I mean, band's still open here in Texas. And my noise floor might be worse than yours.
Let's see. Oh, we got Hamstick Eric in here. Oh, did this not work again? I definitely got some I got that echo sound here too. Or that hollow sound. That means the band's like long and short at the same time. Hamstick. Is he working odd or even? Or do you remember?
I think even. I don't remember though.
Here we go for Andy's favorite band or favorite ham radio pastime. FT8 should turn all those off. Doesn't look like I have it on. I don't see anybody on. I'm hearing signals, but it's not really decoding. Do I have the NR? Oh, I do have the NR. Let's see if it.
I'm not seeing him right now. No,
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I do have it on. Yeah, might have died out.
I just saw him 8 seconds ago.
That was 8 seconds ago. I got China in there. Oops. I got China.
China.
So ANA is. Eric, what was the Israel contact that you made that didn't log that you texted me about last night at like midnight? Sorry. I got lights facing at me and it's hard to see my radio. Let me show you what I see. If I can actually. So I'm going to take a picture of what I'm looking at right now. Let's see here. So it's very hard to see everything. If you see the radio there is all pretty much in not good visual area there. Let me see here. Can't remember. I just woke up from a nap. All right. I'm not seeing too much here on 12, unfortunately. But, Colin, I'm going to go to 15 meter right now, buddy. Let's see if we can make a contact here, because I think 15 might be still open for me. That usually stays open a little bit longer. So we'll see here. I'm getting Mexico. Did you hear that? Chase?
Getting Mexico?
I see Mexico. What does that mean?
I can't find it.
Oh. I'm going to see if I can work this guy here. This guy, I don't think I've worked before in Alaska. No, I have worked him and he doesn't log.
NL8F?
No, KL5DY. No, it says he logs.
Sorry, I was in the middle of trying to make a meme that I just thought of. It's going to be really good.
Oh? We have some Mexican stations on here. I'm going to move over here. Colin, let me know if you see me. What's up, Ham Prep Paul? Welcome back. We were trying to work the Solomon Islands. Did I say that right? Solomon Islands? Is that a German territory out in the South Pacific there? But I've since moved to FT8 15 meters. You're not seeing California, so basically you have the Midwest is open to you. I think I've challenged Andy into Andy. Do you do CW? I absolutely do not like CW, but I'll jump on CW to make the contact with Andy. It might take like 25 minutes to send one call sign out, but the KL7HRO I've worked before. I still like the Whiskey Alpha 7 Bravo Quebec call sign I heard earlier on the local repeater here in Southern California. Andy, do you want to take me up on that challenge? I got a lot of band movement. Well, but I'm just not. I think I'm going to go to 20. It's a little bit early for 30. When that's going on, I might be doing something. That's only for Andy. Armenia is on 20 meter right now. I don't think I have them. Armenia, Hamstick. I could work Armenia right now. Where can I go to piss off people? Well, let me see here. It's a slow Sunday night. Everybody's having some. See you in Japan on. Where do you see me at? On 15?
I sent you my meme.
Hold on, I'm trying to get my stuff in here. By the way, anybody new coming in tonight, welcome aboard. I see a couple new faces or a couple new what's the word I'm looking for? Screen names. Trying to get my
IFB preview's not up.
Oh. How about now? Let's see if this works.
Link to REF001 Charlie.
Wow. Massachusetts Sad Ham Andy. You got it. You're right on it tonight. It's 15. Really? I'm going to have to go back there. I was trying to work Armenia here. Hold on. Doesn't look like Armenia is coming in. Let me go back to, well, you know what? Let me look at 17 real quick and see what's happening there.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf monitoring Reflector 1 Charlie from the city of Chino, California.
Andy, have you ever been on a HubNet, UK HubNet? Really? Are your thunderstorms reversed there? I don't know how that works down there. Actually, I've been in a thunderstorm down in Australia. So, yes, you have. Okay. I listen to that every now and again. What's that?
I heard in Australia they have thunderbolts and lightning. Very, very frightening. But upside down.
Wonder what happened here. Why that's like that.
Greg, I feel like you forgot to text me that you were streaming.
You were probably sleeping anyways.
I was.
I did text you, but you just didn't get it because you were sleeping.
How many contacts did you make?
That's not how phones work there, Greg.
Figure it was worth a try.
I was in post-contest nap.
Post-contest nap.
I was in during contest nap multiple times.
I feel terrible.
I'm glad I'm not the only one. This contest beat my ass.
You should have just wore diapers. It would have been better.
No, I basically worked the contest with the Buddy Hex outside yesterday, basically all weekend, minus when I struggled to get to the park on Friday. But yeah, I woke up today and I feel like I've got a terrible hangover, but I didn't drink. You know, because I was out at a park in the sun drinking Red Bulls, and you know.
I was still trying to dry out when you were texting me last night. So Sean spent 30 hours on the air this weekend.
Yeah, I saw him make contact with a friend of mine. I was driving home from the park after I finished, and I heard him reach NH2JE. And I was like, "Oh, I know." I was like texting him.
1 second here.
Or not Sean. It was Dustin.
1 second here.
Kilo 4 Oscar Sierra. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Good evening.
A little late for you there, old man, staying up on the West Coast this late. How are you, Greg? Mike in Fort Lauderdale. Good to talk to you.
Mike, it's been a little bit. Actually, it's not too bad. It's only 7:45 here for me, but I've been flipping between nights and mornings all week, so my body kind of feels a little bit thrashed. But good to hear you in here. How have you been?
You know, it's good. Not quite as busy as we used to be, but busy enough for me at this ripe old age. And yeah, good to hear you too. I really hadn't been radioing too much. I've been doing a lot of equipment stuff and just kind of listening, but I heard you in there and I thought, okay, let me fire up real quick and say hello on the West Coast. I was just busting on you a little bit being up this late, but hope all's well with you, Greg. Back to you.
Copy that. Yeah, all's well with me right now. I'm just, for me, I work a lot of sports, and we got a lot of sports all happening at once. The crossover between the end of NBA and NHL and the start of Major League Baseball happening at once. And we have, what do we have? 6, 7 teams between, I think it's 6 teams between all those sports in Los Angeles. So this time of year is very, very busy for me. No vacation time.
Feast or famine. Hey, you need to take the famine or the feast when it's happening. That's for sure. I'm sure you're busy. And you don't have to lug too much equipment around, or do you, when you do those gigs?
Oh, yeah, I do. Normally under 100 pounds cases, closer to 70. I lug around, not all day, just when I'm setting up. It's not too bad. I have had a couple hernia surgeries though, so I need to slow my pace down. Those hernia surgeries are not fun to recover from, depending on how bad they are. But yeah, it's not too bad.
Well, I didn't really want to hear that from you because that's what I'm supposed to do next month as well. I've got one that's been there for a long time, and my doc said it is time that gets patched up. So I guess I'm going to do that toward the end of April. Not looking forward to it because I understand it's a little painful for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it depends on how your body reacts. The first one I had was I let it go for a very, very long time, and it ended up I don't want to get too graphic and get too into it, but started tying around my intestines when I put some pressure on that area. So very, very painful recovery. I was up almost out of work for 5 months, and it was very difficult for me to get up and down. The second one I had, I was up walking around the next morning, and I was back to work within 2 weeks. and lifting around a little bit, so it wasn't too bad. But is yours below the waist or above the waist?
It is about waistline actually, so I'll prefer to go with case number 2 for you.
I would love to give you a couple of hints to keep the swelling and the pain down. Stay away from sugar. Sugar is the root of all evil, especially after a surgery. Stay away from anything fried, and most importantly, ice often and often. I iced every 40, between 30 and 45 minutes for about 15 minutes a time. I had no swelling, and I only took one pain pill the whole entire time. So that's including Tylenol or anything like that. So my doctor gave me that. He had a real strict process of what to do. So I got up in the middle of the night, and no matter what, because obviously you can't work, so you don't really need to sleep. I mean, you can, but got to take care of your body and keep that swelling down. That will cause all sorts of other issues.
Yeah, Roger that, Greg. Thanks for that info too. But I'm well aware of that. I'm an ice fanatic with any injury, so in the beginning, so I'll definitely be doing that. And yeah, good idea. And the sugar, I know about that. I just didn't know about the fried food. But I'm not a huge fried food guy, but even though I'm from the South. Anyway, yeah, sounds good. And Steve said the same thing. He said, "Hey, it's a pretty good little tear, but I don't think it'll have much problem." So I'm kind of looking forward to having it fixed. But the funny thing is, it really doesn't bother me. But as he says, it doesn't bother you now, but it could potentially be very bad.
Yeah, my last one, I blew out the last hernia mesh, and then I blew out the other side, so I had a double hernia surgery there. So was not a very fun, and it got Paul there on FT8. Very fun time, but I had a really good surgeon. He was kind of cuckoo. I know this sounds weird, but he was very good at what he does. And sometimes you get people that are like that. And I think you understand what I mean by that. He was very, very good. He had he had 2-page long list of stuff to do, what to eat, not to eat. I guess the fried chicken and the fried foods will give you, not gas, but, it will give you, when your stomach gets big, I'm spacing on the term there, bloating. So that will push out and give you a lot of pain. It will also it won't let the mesh in there set properly.
Well, that makes total sense. And yeah, the funny thing is, the good ones are a little cookie sometimes, it seems, but probably fall into the same category. Anyway, good to talk to you, man. Good to hear it. And I appreciate the feedback. Yeah,
the medical net here.
Definitely have been putting on for a while and got to address it. But well, you're busy, not too busy, but hope the family's well. And
I had a feeling that you were, Paul.
On the radio, just hanging around the digital stuff, or are you doing anything fun?
I'm making a few contacts here and there. I'm starting to make a little bit more DX contacts. I made a couple Russian contacts. Made a contact with Cyprus the other day during that DX. I don't know if you know there was a DX competition going on. I didn't really participate, but I figured it'd be a good time to see if I can make some contacts from different places of the globe on the single sideband there. So I did. I went in a matter of about 2 hours. I made contacts from Hawaii all the way to the Mediterranean and parts in between. So had a good fun. What about yourself?
Yeah, real good. Yeah, well, yeah, a little bit. Mess around with the old HF. I've been doing a lot of early morning stuff just so it's down 3 and 7. But yeah, not bad. I need to straighten my antenna out a little bit. No, just kind of doing a lot of listening. I've been trying to do some learn a little bit of knowledge in DV switch programming and some weird stuff, but built more nodes than I want to think about for people and for Allstar and GMRS and stuff, and I'm kind of over that. So anyway, yeah, same old, and having to fly trips in between. But yeah, everything's good, man. I'm fortunate, lucky.
Copy that. You still? I know you said you weren't as busy. You still flying? A friend of my YouTube channel flies for a company. I'll just say that. And I made a couple of HF contacts when he was at altitude. That was kind of fun. I think we had to do it on lower sideband or something on 20 meters because he couldn't do it on upper sideband. I'm not sure, but anyways, that was a lot of fun. He sounded like he was right next door, and then poof, the band dropped out. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, roger that. The old aeronautical mobile. Yeah, lower sideband normally, and I don't know what the reason is because it does have both modes. But anyway, yeah, used to give a shout out every now and then, but hadn't been regular enough to catch anybody. So if I ever hear you in there, I'm always monitoring when I'm crossing the pond or something just to kill time. But all's good. Yeah, I thought I was going to hang it up, but the golden handcuffs, man, they didn't want me to, so I'm going to stick it out till the end of the year, it looks like.
Copy that. I have a question for you. I sometimes listen to the HF, like the Atlantic crossings and stuff like that. I always hear like a ding dong, tick tick, ding dong, like that type of stuff going on. Is that some sort of like signal generated decoded message or something, or coded message?
Well, it's
You like that?
called a cell call, Greg. You're exactly right. It's a four numeric tone, and every aircraft that's goes across the Atlantic, or I should say, particularly the airliners and anybody that flies above 18,000, it's required to have, and it's so that they can selectively call you if they need to, and they just give you that two-tone, even though it's a four number, but a double-tone generated signal, and it rings on the radio, and you just literally reply answering cell call with your registration number. But yeah, and it's gotten away from HF so much now because of they call it CBDLC, and it's more the digital off the satellites. It comes like a message via these multifunction display units that we have now. And the HF is just a matter of backup and checking in, and that's about it. So it really ventured from the old days where we used to have to make position reports all the way across and stuff like that. Now it's all digital.
Yeah, my buddy flies for Hawaiian. I just never hit him up on that. I know he says they don't really play with the HF stuff anymore. I think he flies a Airbus 330, I think. And he said they have a thing on their flight management system that you can send stuff to a satellite, just like you mentioned there, and they pretty much rely on that. And then I guess sometimes they do a little chatter in VHF between flights. For some guys that don't have Wi-Fi, they get scores and stuff like that, or some news or anything like that. But cool stuff, man. Good to hear you in there. One of these days, I would love to make an HF contact with you.
Yeah, we'll hook that up for sure. You still doing the podcast?
I am live right this very second.
I should have dialed you up real quick just to give you a hand wave, but maybe I'll do that in a second. Anyway, yeah, all good, and we'll definitely have to make a hookup one of these days for sure. Yeah, I don't think it'd be too hard coast to coast. The propagation is kind of funny. It's been really good at times, and then just absolutely pathetic at times. So I don't know if that trend's going to follow through the summer or not. I've heard it should have a pretty good summer for a few months from what, and I really haven't researched it, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, in fact, the other night, what night was that? Friday? I made a contact with somebody outside of Orlando. I mean, what's that? Couple-hour drive north of you. I made contact with somebody in Miami too, last Friday too. So, or it was probably, I think it was last Wednesday. So we could probably make contact if the conditions are right. I think I was on, I want to say 20 meters with both of the Florida contacts. So should not be an issue.
No, definitely should not be. And yeah, probably would be 20. And even interestingly enough, down on the 10-meter band's been rocking and rolling sometimes during the peak of the day. But I've made a few long distance ones up into Oregon and Seattle with that about a week ago. So I don't know how the conditions are now. But anyway, yeah, we'll definitely have to hook that up sometime for sure.
Copy that, man. I don't want to tie up Reflector 1 Charlie too much, but always good to hear you out here. Every once in a while, I wonder if I'm going to run into you. And I was thinking a couple days ago, I got to get on one and see if I can hear Mike. I always love to hear I always wanted to be a pilot, so I like to hear that sort of the world of that career. But anyways, take care, Mike. K4OS. This is Greg, K6EGG. I'll probably QSY around on, I might jump on DMR or something like that. We'll see here. But I'll be QSY on something on your final.
Greg, it's always a pleasure. K6EGG, K4OS. And yeah, we'll catch you. And just really haphazardly, I just happened to turn this rig on and rang up 1 Charlie. I thought you, for some reason, when you called in, I thought you said 30 Charlie. But anyway, for sure, maybe I'll hear you on the DMR side. Anyway, 73s. Enjoy the evening, Greg. My pleasure. K4OS.
Copy that. I might have. You probably heard me say 30 Charlie, knowing my brain right now. I've had a long couple days, so take care, Mike.
No doubt. I probably said
K6EGG, VK3AEK.
Hey there, Terry. VK3AEK, K6EGG. Good morning to you, and happy April Fool's Day.
Yeah, well, I've got my phone out. Trying to get the part.
Hey, don't forget to hit that like button, by the way.
How you been? Yeah, I'm just actually mobile at the moment. I'm just going for a place down to a place called Pikes Creek. Back here.
Copy that. You using your hotspot or local Peter tonight or today? What is it? In the afternoon? Early afternoon over there?
Early afternoon, and no, just going through my little hotspot here in the car. It's hard to get the local repeater around here, so yeah, just local me little hotspot. Back to you.
Copy that. I used my hotspot like 2 hours the other day while sitting in traffic. Only about I don't know, I think in Australian 85-kilometer drive, 40-mile drive for me from Los Angeles to my home QTH in Chino, and was on the open spot 3 the entire time on 30 Charlie, pretty much.
Hey, question. How's it at Los Angeles? I see these videos and it's still pretty busy at night time around there as well. Is that correct?
You're meaning traffic-wise?
Yeah, Roger.
There used to be a thing called rush hour where the traffic's really bad. That's pretty much all day. When there's not like quote unquote rush hour in the middle of the night, they usually do road construction, and a lot of the times they have the roads in the same direction all closed, so it creates a large backup So there's a lot of traffic all day and all night. There's only a little small window in the afternoon, and maybe I would say mid-evening, like 9 p.m., where there's not much traffic in the Los Angeles area.
And anybody that lives in LA knows exactly what I mean.
And another thing I was saying as well, look, there's mostly people like mostly can't afford housing around around Los Angeles, because on some of the videos see that people sleep on the bridges and things like that. It's same here. It's all around the world. But we had people go around giving out tents one time, and the council's actually going around taking the tents away, so which is not good. But anyway, I thought I'd just pop in and say hello to you. Haven't spoken to you for a while. I've certainly always watched YouTube videos, but I haven't spoken to you for a while. But I'll go across your final, and I'm going to say 73s, and I'll go back to listening.
Copy that, Terry. Always good to hear you out there. Yeah, California's got some definitely challenges as far as housing and prices. I don't want to get too much into that, but there's a large imbalance on stuff in California. So I hope it gets worked out. I think California is worth fighting for, and it's a beautiful state as far as weather, and there is a lot of good people here. But man, it is very, very expensive to raise a family here in California in general. So, but good to hear you out here. I know how it is in other countries. It's similar in that fact. But take care, Terry. VK3AEK K6EGG Reflector 1 Charlie.
I should have done the Kielbasa. Kielbasa 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Greg, and take care.
See if anybody. I didn't even know he was watching. He's down in Melbourne. Did I say Melbourne?
Greg.
Yes.
You gotta localize it for people so they feel welcome. Kangaroo 6 Echo Golf.
K6EGG, this is KI5CY. Have a copy.
KI5CYA. This is Kielbasa 6 Echo Golf Golf in Southern California.
Kangaroo. I like that. We should.
You know what? I think you're coming on at 5'9" here, real strong. That's a lot better than we tried HF earlier. Good to hear from you tonight. Hope you had a great weekend, and hope you're doing well.
I'm doing good, man. But it's good to make the HF contacts on the radio, antenna to antenna, no doubt. One of these days, I think we had one night the band in the late summer was really good, that we had a nice real 5x9 contact on, I want to say 20 meters.
I think so. I'd have to kind of look at the logs, I mean the QSO logs, to be honest with you. But yeah, we had a real good one there. Came in strong, and it was
405 and 55 is bad.
Correctly, we were saying, hey, it's not going to work right now, but it'll probably get better later. And sure enough, it did. Like about an hour later. Over.
Yeah, I think at least on my side, I think it might be the weather on my side, because I don't know, because even 20 meters FT8 is kind of doo-doo right now. I do remember that. And you came up and you sound like you're in my front yard, like the Killer Bee, was it Killer Bee station? And just over there by Nogales, Arizona. I forget the actual city name, but he was coming in like he was sitting in my driveway.
Oh boy.
Yes, and he was strong on my side as well. What mic did he say he was using? I guess just the factory mic. Over.
If my memory serves, he said he was using a stock mic, and he was running at like 60% level. So definitely. He had it going on. We must have had a good path. I don't know if he was that strong to you, but you heard on my stream through my 7610 here that he was coming in very, very nice.
Yes, he was definitely propagating both, because I was listening to him on the radio as well as on the stream that you had, and it was just booming solid. And I was just thinking to myself, boy, Probably has one of those stupid mics like Mr. K6EGG has there. But anywho, yeah, it was real impressive. Actually, I subscribed to his channel, as I think it was mentioned earlier, because I want to go and actually check him out. I didn't think you heard my conversation with him. I had a guy.
Tell Mommy about that.
She already knows. That was as a beehive.
She's the one who spotted it.
And he was bringing honey and just telling about the details in trying to keep these bees, active and have them pollinate and just keep them alive too, especially with all the growth that's going on in Dallas area. Over.
Yeah, I hear you, man. It's funny that he came on. I literally I saw one of the videos pop up in my feed a couple weeks ago, and I did remember watching a couple of his videos last year. I don't think he's uploaded anything recently, but funny coincidence though, right?
Sorry, hit the wrong button.
It really was, and he said he was a new ham, if I caught that correctly. Did he say he just recently became a new ham or a new general where he can go HF? Over.
I think he got his ham license last year, and I think he said he upgraded recently. I can't remember. I'm sorry. It's been a long week. You know how it goes.
I do. I'm running on fumes myself, actually. And, with that said, let me go ahead and let you, I'll turn it over, the reflector over to anyone else who wants to say hi to you there, Greg. But, again, have a great week. Glad you hopefully you had a good weekend, and we did too, and all's great. But it's good to see you and hear from you. Actually, it's good to see Dana chime in the chat as well.
Yeah, I haven't really talked with him for a minute. He's been dealing with some personal stuff, so I'm kind of giving him some space. But good to see him out here. He just got a new 7610. He's looking forward to getting that thing on the air. Hopefully, when the weather gets a little bit better here in Southern California this week, it's supposed to get, I think, in the 70s for a day, and then go south again after that. But hopefully we'll get going. I would love to hit him on HF again. I think I talked to him on 40 once.
Roger. By the way, what type of Icom do you run there? 7300 or 9700? Over.
Yes on one, and actually no on the first one, and yes on the other one. I have a 7610 for HF, and I'm running a 9700 for VHF UHF.
I'm sorry, what was, the HF was the 9700?
No, VHF UHF is the 9700, and the HF is 7610. Both Icom.
Thank you. It's a lot of work. I'll explain something in a second.
Roger. Guess what? I just got to minimize my stream on YouTube to get back to watch the chat. Now you go in your description. You've got it right there. Think I'd be paying attention more. Well, Greg, it's good talking to you, my friend. I appreciate it. Hi, everyone. Good hearing from you guys and watching you all in the chat as well. Y'all have a great evening. This is KI5CA73. Going to be clearing your file there, Mr. Greg.
Oh, boy. Sorry about that.
Copy that, Mark. 73 there. I was trying to do too many things at once, and I clicked away on something on FT8 there. But take care, Mark. I'm going to take a standby here on Reflector 1 Charlie. This is Kilbasa 6 Echo Golf.
All right, you got me? Sorry about that, man. I'm doing too many things at once. So, was it Paul?
Hello, Greg. How we doing? Watching you on YouTube. It's kind of fun. Haven't seen that too much here on the ham radio side. I guess it does happen. But anyways, Alpha Echo 7, Quebec Tango, 18-wheel mobile at rest, just chilling out. Listening to you on both 1 Charlie and YouTube at the same time. Good evening.
Copy that. I see you have the two brothers there as far as radios there, the 7300 and the 9700, both really solid radios. I probably would have kept my 7300 if it had a video out. That's probably the only reason why I got the 7610. But thanks for watching, man. I'm just out here making some contacts. I was on HF a little bit earlier, but I think the band went a little south, and I got to admit, I was getting a little bit of a headache wearing headphones, listening to the noise on HF. I had a plus 20 on 40 meters of all things.
Oh wow, yeah, that's fantastic. Yep, I do definitely have the twins of trouble, the 7300 and the 9700. I am currently on the 705, running through a dummy load to my little Pi Star that's about a foot away from the end of my dummy load, and that's how I'm getting into the DStar stuff there. But yeah. When I get home, I definitely really enjoy running on those two particular radios. Boy, I sure don't miss your area of the neighborhood. It sucks for traffic down there. I was just listening to you commenting on the traffic, and oh man, do best I can to stay out of that area for sure. All right, man. Have a good evening. I just wanted to jump in there and say hello and everything like that. Nice to hear my voice on the YouTube as well. That's kind of fun. Doesn't happen very often. All right, man. Have a good night. 7-3. I'll let it roll and catch you later. 7-AE-72T. Adios.
Copy that. Yeah, your audio sounds really good coming through Reflector 1 Charlie. Most of the people on here sound pretty decent, I would say. But yeah, everybody sounds pretty good. And it's another reason why I kind of do it. So at least you have an idea of how you sound through somebody else's radio, because sometimes people don't realize. Sometimes they'll get in and play with some adjustments and stuff, and they don't realize they can make a huge difference in the way they sound. But anyways, take care. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. I'm going to stand by. Let somebody else jump in here on 1 Charlie.
Might be doing a multiple park POTA tomorrow.
Right
on. So I'm going to turn this down. I'm not listening to 1 Charlie if someone's talking. So Paul, I'm glad you brought that up. So if you notice, this same microphone is multi-purposing to a lot of different things. And one of these days, I got to make a video about it. Because this is not normal routing, because I have this microphone's getting routed to you guys on the stream. It's getting routed to the 7610. It's getting routed to the 9700. It's getting routed to SonoBus. It's getting routed to whatever it's called, Discord. So it's going to a lot of different places. I'll give you a quick example of what it is. Actually, Chase probably understands this a little bit because he works in the TV business as well as I do, especially news. I'm sending the people that are in SonoBus right now. We got actually he's not mad today. It's Hamstick Eric and Chase. I'm sending what they call a mix minus to them. What it basically is.
Mix minus is
exactly. Sure. You know what it is. Because if I send them,
it doesn't work right.
Yes. Because you get a delay, especially on IP stuff like we are here, because there's a little bit of a lag with decoding and encoding and travel time on fiber to Hawaii. And actually, I'm not on fiber to Hawaii. I'm on satellite and probably laser light or whatever the heck Starlink uses to Hamstick Eric. So it created mix minus themselves. So I am sending a feed of everything out of my console that's sitting on my right, which you guys can't see just out of the picture, a mix of everything on that console except themselves. So that's what a mix minus is. The other thing is I have, I took a Y cable out of my Simitrex 528E, which is a preamplifier, a pre-mic amplifier. One of those outputs goes to a channel in my console that I feed the main mix and also the Armenia's back on 15. Sorry, or on 20. Sorry, I'm just getting sidetracked here. That feed is feeding the mix minus, which I'm feeding through an auxiliary out. That's feeding to SonoBus through a virtual output of my mixer into the computer. The other main output, left and right output, which I can adjust everything here. I can send a left output to you guys in your ears. If you're listening there, I can send it to the right. I can pan it. So it's basically 2 channels. If you look on the screen to the top right, you'll see 2 green meters. I can also send the guys a mix. I can send just 1 channel so that if they're listening on their headphones, they only hear me in their left channel, which it almost sounds like I'm whispering in their ear.
I can't hear that because my left output's dead.
Oh, you can't hear that. So now you could probably hear it. So I'm sending just the right channel. So I can send a lot of different things. So the reason why I gave you that example right there is I have a second auxiliary channel that I take the second output of that wide cable into another channel. I'm basically using the mixer as a router. A router feeds, just like a router you would have for an IP situation. You would feed stuff to different things. And in this case, there's 2 outputs, a left and a right for aux2. So I feed 1 aux to the 7610. I believe it's let me see here. I got to remember how I did this. Actually, the right output goes to the 7610 and the left output goes to my 9700, which is right here. Let me show my picture here. So I take that and it's at line level out and it goes into the ACC input of the back of the radio. So it's no step converting down to or transforming down from from line level, which is the audio mixer, to line level directly into the radio. So I go into the back of the radio on both of those feeds. The other reason why I have the audio console used as a router is I can quickly adjust audio levels instead of going into the radio and adjusting everything. Because that can get a little time consuming. I spent a good hour on each radio trying to get them dialed in. If I just adjust the preamp level on the Semitrex, it would affect what goes on the mixer, which was feeding you guys on the SonoBus and the main mix to the stream. So it's a lot of different stuff I'm doing people normally don't do, but I wanted to use this microphone to do everything and seamlessly. With that being said, I don't have a handy talkie or a microphone the hole to hit the to key up. So I have 2 foot pedals. My left foot pedal is for the 7610, which is HF, and my right foot pedals for the 9700. I'm doing a lot of stuff. I also have a Stream Deck sitting right here, which I'm going to show you guys here. I'm hitting buttons on this. There you go. I basically have the scenes in there, a picture of the scenes. I'm also, at the same time, when I key up on the radio, I also bring down, which you didn't hear me there. So I bring down that microphone. So if you hear me, it'll basically kind of be an echo or a hollow sound. You get some phase cancellation if you hear because I take the radio out and I have the monitor on. So you hear the microphone going through the radio system. So that gives you a presence that I'm talking on the air. So it sounds different. So, but every single time I key up either on the 9700 or the 7610, I'm popping down that fader and bringing it back up when I talk to you guys on the live stream. So, and I'm switching buttons at the same time. So it gets sometimes I get a little discombobulated when I'm trying to get a call sign at that point in time, but most of the time it works. I love to see, hold on a second here. I'd love to just use one mic. I love my Stream Deck I'm trying to, I would say get a mixer is your best bet because then you can send it to multiple different places. You just got to make sure you have a handle on the audio levels because you make one adjustment, it affects everything down the line. So if I make an adjustment on a mic input of my preamp here on my 528E, it affects the stream and it affects the other input that feeds the radios, and that affects the output. So you got to keep that in mind. What I also do when I use my space in here, when I talk between the 9700 and the 7610, I have an insert button that I insert the I have an AFX 204. So that's the only real change as far as audio stuff between the two radios, because I didn't have a way to figure out how I can make one have the AFX in it and not. So I just I have an insert button, which basically it takes the mic out directly of the channel, sends it to the AFX, puts it through the AFX, where it adds a little bit more bottom end, a little bit more high end. It sends it back into the channel. Another thing, I have to make sure that when the knuckleheads and SonoBus are playing sound effects and Mexican music, which I actually like, that doesn't go out on the air. So I have the SonoBus not routed to an auxiliary output just for that reason, so that doesn't leak on the air. Another thing that's to be careful with, because I don't want somebody saying, what are you doing playing music? So I have to be really cognizant of how I have my audio routing. I do some checks before I get on. This is a digital console with analog logic, and I have it. And the reason why I got this is so there is still some analog logic, so I could just look over and see what buttons are pressed versus digital. You guys know how digital is. Sometimes things don't wake up correctly. But I need to make a video of that. I don't know how many people would follow along or why I would do this, because people aren't doing what I'm doing. I just kind of progressed into this way so I can give you guys a better feel of what's going on in my ham shack, and I don't have to have 4 microphones and everything like that, and I can have a consistent sound everywhere across whatever I talk on.
You're saying that my sound effects don't go out to the internet?
They go out to the internet, but they don't go out on the air on the ham radio band.
Oh,
Ooh,
gotcha.
Kazakhstan is on 20 meters right now, boys and girls.
I was about to play this.
You have got to be one of the saddest hams I've ever met.
Kazakhstan. This guy looks like he does Logbook of the World too. What is he wearing?
I was hoping I was going to get to use one of my new sound effects I got tonight.
Couldn't tell.
But so far, we haven't got there yet.
I can use a Kastan, a stan or whatever in my logbook.
Trying to get worked all stands.
I'll try. Is there a sad ham award for that?
No.
No. That's weak. We should make one.
Kazakhstan on 20, 12, and 10.
Confirmed?
Yeah.
Damn. That'd be a great new DXCC for me.
I actually just got another DXCC in. I got to figure out who it was.
I wonder how far Andy's from North Reading, Massachusetts. I don't think I'll be checking in on there. I had a 802, probably not.
Oh, Lebanon. Lebanon is the new one for me.
Well, you just want to find something. That's a good one to have. You just want to find something that doesn't have a lot of RFI into it. I probably have about 100 chokes. Ferret chokes, I call them, throughout the ham shack. I had basically, Sam could attest to this because I think I had him on SonoBus for a little bit of it. I chased around RFI after I put up my HF antenna for about 4 hours because it would start bleeding in. It would create warbling, and that's another issue you got to figure out with routing. I even have a choke here on the back, a ferrite there on the back of this. In case you're wondering, this is a preamp. It's called a dynamite preamp because this thing It's a really good microphone. I think it sounds really good. I have an SM7 right here. I've tried many a times to try to get sounding like this. Obviously, it doesn't sound as good, and I don't think so. I did a comparison the other day. It has very low level. So basically, it's a little mini preamp built in the back of this that sends on 48 volts from the preamp. I just dealt with this over the weekend and my stream today. Really bad noise. RF. Yeah, I found was. Yeah. I had a bad wall wart in here. I don't know if you guys remember when I did the live stream, I talked about the bad wall wart. It was causing some noise on some stuff. It was causing like RFI. When I would key up, I would hear like a squealing sound. So I finally just disconnected everything in my entire room, my office here, as much as I could, and started plugging things in one at a time before that noise came back and figured it out. And I wasn't even using it anymore. So it was probably dead. It was like squealing. Got a KM6OKZ here. Oh, he gone. And Kazakhstan went away. He gone. I think if you did a video explaining it's just not a ham or YouTube thing, it would be interesting. But YouTubers in general, audio mixing is probably one of the most difficult things for most of us. Yeah, just the best way I can tell you, think of plumbing. You got ins and outs. You don't want the ins and outs mixing. You want to, you end up, a lot of the ins become outs. That's what usually happens, especially in plumbing. Buzz, hum, man, that is a difficult thing. That's a whole nother route I would have to get into. But I could tell you some things that whenever you have something plugged in to a power supply, like a radio, it's DC, and you got something that's plugged into a mixer that's AC, you got to run a line matching transformer on it. There's no way around it. You're going to buzz.
Yeah. Well, no.
You're going to buzz. I'm telling you.
I have a
because you're going
buzz
from
eliminator going from my mixer to my radio.
You do have one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The main reason is the voltage is different. And the way the ground is on the radio is different. A lot of the DC stuff, there's a chassis, it goes along the chassis, the noise goes along the chassis. I'm not going to get in electrical theory and stuff like that. Just, you got to run transformers. It will definitely take a little bit of EQ out. Basically, a lot of that is like a noise EQ in those coils. But it needs to be done. Sometimes you need to lift stuff. Sometimes you don't need to lift stuff. Forever, I was floating on everything in my shack to get rid of buzz. And I spent probably 3 days, one thing at a time plugging in, and I regrounded everything and found out where I had some bad stuff. And I think that ended up being a power supply for my scanners. I have a BNC like splitter that's active, and that was bad. That screwed me up. So when you got more stuff plugged in, you're going to run into problems. I appreciate you letting me know and thanking me for having nice, clean audio, because it took me forever. And Sam, you were on with me that afternoon. I think I was trying to hunt down stuff.
Right.
Does that sound good? Oh, wait, no, I hear hum. Oh, that's humming now. And I was getting frustrated. I finally had to put everything away.
It started out high, then it kind of went away, and then one minute I didn't hear it. Next you know, it came back, and so yeah, it was.
I'm running a huge choke at the back of my radio too. It's like this big. I think Seth bought the same one that cleared up his issues. I'm running Flat Cat 6 everywhere in the plants. Now I did even have a problem after I changed my router. I had to choke my router's power supply.
Wow.
Yeah. And it finally, because it was, I think you were on that. And I remember I would key up, it would knock out my my stream would break up a little bit.
Was that with or without the amplifier?
I don't have an amplifier.
You did.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. It was with the amplifier. You're 100% right. When I was on sideband, on 2 meter sideband, I think one of the best audio.
It screwed up the string.
Here's another thing. I get Ukraine. I've gotten Ukraine on this one. One of the best audio sounds I hear, especially. So I worked on NASCAR for a couple of years on and off. And I sat in the radio room and watched them mix radios and kind of looked over their shoulder, and they kind of explained to me what they notched out to make things sound clean. Because if you notice, those radios on there sound really nice and clean, clear. They do a lot of EQing. They roll a lot of very, very high end stuff off. I think some of those guys, I don't have a shelf EQ, but I did roll some high mids up a little bit and took out a lot of the lows, because all that does is add. I mean, it's the narrow band, obviously, mainly in the
UHF.
Yeah, it's mainly in the center of between 1 and 4K audio. So you basically roll that stuff off, and you gate that crap out of it, which I did. So you don't hear a lot of like noise, static, stuff like that. Those are hard. Radios are very difficult to make nice and clean. But having the right transformers, and I did watch them put the transformers on a lot of the radio outputs too. They had a bunch of scanners all lined up and Motorola radios with.
So, Greg.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, caller. You're on the air.
You know how sometimes you just regret decisions you make?
All the time. That's how you learn.
So I have the Philippines confirmed in my log, like all over the place in my log.
Yep.
So I heard Delta 4 Charlie just super, super loud. And like the Philippines starts with a D, like DU, whatever. So I heard Delta 4 Charlie, and they were just blasting into Hawaii. So I worked them one time and then didn't work them on any other band. And then just a little bit ago, I found out that it's actually Cape Verde off the coast of Africa. And I didn't work them on the other bands because I was like, oh, I don't, I guess I don't need another D4C because it's not going to give me extra points. And now I just realized that I missed filling Cape Verde on my log on like 4 different bands.
Does that make you
And this is why you should run Grid Tracker.
You can't run Grid Tracker on a voice contest.
Oh.
So
I thought you were saying FT8.
Okay.
No. This was sideband. They were like S9 on every band sideband. That's why I was like, oh, they're super loud and it starts with a D. It's got to be the Philippines. Nope.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. And I was completely offline for the contest too. I was like the computer I'm logging with, not even connected to the internet. So I didn't even look them up like, oh, who's D4C? Well, turns out it would have been great to have on more than the one band I worked them on.
Apparently you just made a QSO with a buddy of mine, Greg.
Oh, K6EGG?
Yep.
I don't think I've made a contact with him before.
Yeah, he just texted.
Yeah. D is Germany as well, but it's always like I've never seen a 2-letter Germany or a 1x1 in Germany.
I think Germany's usually DUI or something.
DU, DL, DA.
DUI?
Yeah, DUI.
Yeah. So, but these guys were so loud. I didn't think that they were that far away. Like they were. I had no issues. It was the same with the Moroccan station.
I only got.
I tried for an hour to get them, and then the next day I got them on 2 different bands with no problem.
The bands were
yeah,
weird.
I'm gonna have to make sure to put keep a lookout. Well, I suppose I can't use ham alert during a contest.
Colin, you got to know by now, 10 meters is dead.
There's a new Nicaragua on 20 meters right now.
Does this one actually log?
H73TAU. I don't know. I'm looking.
On 20 right now? Right this
second? The
second?
other one didn't.
I don't know. It doesn't pull up in QRZ, though. I think it might be a fake. Or a bad decode.
Yeah, I'm submitting my scores right now.
You're going to be a sad ham?
I'm a sad ham right now. I messed up my freaking log before I submitted it.
Just submit it again. I sent you the verbiage on there.
Oh, okay.
You just submit it again. So it turns out there's another person that entered the same category as me. So we're gonna have to,
Oh wait.
My shtick is to be the only one to enter a category, so I'm by default the winner.
Gotta take a piss.
Do y'all know what that's from?
No, but I bet it's from Shorzy.
No. Do you know this one?
Relax. Jeez, I gotta go take a whiz.
Shorzy?
No. It's a movie. Maybe this'll ring a bell.
Well, Dick, here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.
Is that Talladega Nights?
Yeah.
Yep.
I haven't seen it.
Oh my gosh, that's comedy gold. Greg's probably not seen it either.
I don't think he has.
I'll play the sound effect. Not that one. I'll play the other one when he comes back and see if he recognizes it.
Come on,
Do you know
Kazakhstan.
Do you know what this sound is from, Greg?
Relax. Jeez, I gotta go take a whiz.
No.
Are you serious?
Is this something recent?
2008, I think.
No.
Talladega Nights. You've never seen that?
Long time ago. I think on an airplane, maybe.
That movie is freaking hilarious.
Get the Sandbot in here.
VQ5P is now on FT8.
Who's VQ5P?
Oh, I forgot where they're from.
Is it Cape Verde? Because if it's Cape Verde, I'm going to accidentally ignore them again.
Turks and Caicos.
Nah, at those guys.
He's
Man,
on 80 though right now.
cold.
What do you mean it's cold?
Here,
What is it there?
Damn it, I've not seen
49, I think.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Okay.
Dude, it's
You
April
will.
almost. We've had a cold, wet, rainy year already. I'm ready, and I'm still wet from last night.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Striking out in the rain for an hour and a half when it's 49 degrees is not fun. I'm sorry.
Did you get wet working?
I didn't get wet, but my rain gear is still wet. But it felt like someone had spraying with a water hose my face.
No.
I just wish I had more time to play. I had to have my antenna down most of the way.
Sucks that I can't freaking see TO5 LA. Mayode or whatever. Mayo, is that how you say it, Eric, or how do you say it?
That's one I don't know. I think it's French. So I think it was a French colony over by Madagascar.
Yeah. I can't see him, unfortunately. Seeing everybody calling him.
W5MVD. Why don't you have your guy go over to that just text you, go over to FT4?
He's probably watching.
I forget what his name is here. I could probably look.
Jeremy. Almost said FT5 because I can't type.
See, I like the way that Jeremy spelled.
Yeah, that's the correct way to spell it.
Yeah. Jeremy here. Well, see, come on over to FT4 here, buddy. I try to get as many different bands, modes, whatever as possible.
And he does do Logbook of the World.
Good. About time. I think I got Joe on pretty much everything. Dude, it took like 4 people yelling at me. Ooh, French Polynesia? Oh, wow. This is a new one for me. On this band.
On which band?
20.
20.
Let me double check here. In my fake award book logbook here.
You need to try M17 project.
I have no idea what that means.
You know the guy that writes that software that you don't like, WPSD or whatever.
Yeah, he's the one that runs that.
Yeah,
I personally, I prefer the other software. French Polynesia.
FO5QB. French Polynesia. Are you working them? Oh, you're on FT4.
Yeah. So I just got him on 20 meters. So that's a new, that would be going towards my challenge of my real awards. That's awesome. And he does Logbook of the World. Come get me there, Jeremy. That spelt your name right. M-E. I'm going to call you M-E. Hey, man, it's cold for me. I'm a summer guy. I sit in saunas for fun. That's why when it's like 120 degrees on the field, I'm like, I'm totally cool with it.
I probably wouldn't be so fat if I had a sauna.
You don't really lose weight from a sauna. That's a myth.
I've only been in a sauna once.
The dry sauna?
No, I was in one when I was in Colorado.
A dry one?
I guess. I don't know. What's the difference?
Well, there's a steam one and a dry one.
Steam one.
Yeah, steam ones are nasty.
Hotel I was in. Or no, maybe it was a dry sauna.
It's like wood?
It was for like drying out. Yeah, it was wood. Okay, yeah. It was a wood one.
I have one. I can't breathe in a dry one. I'd love it. I'd sit in there all day.
It should be really easy to tell if it's dry or not. Is there steam inside?
Well, this was like 5 years ago, so I don't remember.
The wet saunas are really great if you're sick.
They make you more sick if you're in there with somebody else.
No, I like if you have your own, like steam will just like drain you.
The steam ones, you know what? I'm going with Paul on that one. The steam ones are miserable for me. I want more heat. And if it's actually better for your body to have the dry.
Yeah, it was in the pool area to like dry off, so I'm guessing it was a dry sauna. I don't know why they would add moisture to make it dry you faster, because that wouldn't happen.
I'm going to go to 17 here.
But it's like being in an oven.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly. I have an infrared one too, so you don't really, the air is not that hot, but you feel like you're burning up. It's a really awkward feeling, but it feels really, man. I get out of there, my muscles aren't tight. It's awesome. It's a great feeling. Go and take a shower, feel really good after.
Maybe I'll put a sauna in the ham shack.
Mine almost ended up in here. I just didn't have the power for it. It's in the garage. Nothing on 17. Not a wink of anything.
What do they run on? Are they on
120
220 or 120?
Dude, I don't like cold at all. Anything below like 60 is not fun for me.
I'm fine with cold as long as I can wear my coveralls. And my hands don't freaking get frozen.
'30's dead. It's just so much noise.
Yeah, I'm trying to work TO5 LA, the Mayotte or whatever, and I can't even see them.
Let's get some more likes in here, boys and girls. Only 21 likes. And 29 people watching. Oh, just popped up a couple more. I want to get to 100 one night again. I think that would be fun. Just to fill my YouTube ego.
Do you get a fake award for that?
No. You do get an award if you get like 200,000 subscribers or something like that, or 500,000 subscribers. Something like that. I'm never going to get that high. But...
Oh, the play button?
Yeah. Was it 500,000? Something like that? 500,000?
I think so. I'll probably never have that many either, so. I don't post regularly enough.
Where's Greenville, Texas at?
North of me by about 40 to 50 miles. It's along the Red River. You probably don't know what the Red River is, though.
Nope.
It's the river that runs.
Red.
That divides Texas and Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah. I see that now, actually. That doesn't look that close to Oklahoma, though.
It's literally the border of Texas and Oklahoma.
Really? This is saying it's just outside of Plano.
Oh, wait. Greenville? Oh, never mind. I'm stupid. I was thinking of Gainesville. Greenville is northeast of Dallas.
It's by you.
East of Plano, yeah.
Plano. I spent a lot of time in Plano back in the day.
I'm sorry. That place is miserable.
I like it. I liked it. It's different now, what I heard.
Yeah, it's a lot like California. I call it the California of Texas.
25 miles east of Joe, where I've worked Joe on almost every band. I still need to work you on 10-meter voice, though. 100,000 subscribers, you get an award? I thought it was 500.
I'll probably never hit that either.
I will definitely never hit that. Well, I'll definitely never hit 500,000. Probably never 100,000. I'm trying to get 10,000 before the end of the year, and I don't know, maybe. I got to put up more Tesla videos.
Yeah, you should make a streaming setup in your Tesla.
I just did that the other day.
No, mount like an audio board in there.
I
mount
thought about
it. X32 rack in the trunk.
I thought about it. I am going to try to work some more VHF there up at Dodger Stadium this summer. Work at the top of the park, because I don't know if you were around last summer, but Dodger Stadium's in downtown, just north of downtown Los Angeles there, and it's up on top of a hill, so you're overlooking like 30 million people. So there's got to be a couple sad hams out there listening on 5.2. In fact, I ended up talking to one of the security guards that worked at Dodger. He watches the channel every once in a while. He's like, I saw your car in the parking lot. You're the Egg Pro guy.
Yeah, he's probably the one that said, fuck you, Egg Pro.
No, it wasn't him. That wasn't at Dodger. That was at Beverly Hills. No, he said, it's fucking Egg Pro.
Fucking Egg Pro.
I hope so. Tell your friends. And if you, Diesel Wagon, if you have any sub accounts, subscribe on there too. That's another like easy way to do stuff. In fact, I made 2 extra sub accounts just so I had more subs at first.
Do you have one of your sub accounts watching your stream?
No.
So you get more watch hours?
Nah, I don't. Watch hours aren't really too big of a deal, I guess, for me. Because I'm not like getting paid or anything.
No, but having more watch hours, I think, does put it in front of more people.
Does?
Yeah, I think it helps the algorithm.
Have to bust out some more computers.
I've noticed my videos do better like if I do something that gets a lot of watch hours, my next video will do good.
So Nate brought up a very good point. I think that did you hear that recently? As I think that repeaters, it's on the air, but like they have a new owner and he just cut all those people out. It was like almost controlled mayhem and nobody reported those guys. And the reason being is they didn't want to kick them off and then have them spread out everywhere else. So you can keep that little tight group of people that actually and as far as I know, someone could correct me if I'm on this. They used to go camping together, like in March or something. They like all liked each other, or for the most part. I think one guy ended up dead on a bad drug deal off of it or something.
Holy crap.
Yeah, it was in the news.
Off of a repeater?
I don't know if that was the reason why he died, but the guy that got killed was on the repeater. And the other person that I don't know the exact story, but I know the guy died and he talked on the repeater. I think it had something to do with it, and I know it had something to do with drugs, but I just don't know the extent of it. Yeah, we don't, like I said, we let them kind of do what they want. They don't go over to other people's repeaters and make problems there. So if somebody wants to let them do whatever, we don't. We just kind of turn an eye to it. That's the theory behind that. As you get like on the local repeaters here, you got a lot of people making weird noises and it's just kind of annoying. Just kind of randomly. There's a guy on the Papa system that's what's his face's favorite? Space on his name. He's not in the chat tonight. Anyways,
Frank. He hasn't been in here in a while.
Yeah, I didn't hear him on the Josh stream last night either. He said, I don't think. Anyways, this guy was replaying everybody's voices. Like he would say something and like 2 seconds later you hear yourself come back. They finally figured out who it was. But he was like flipping between repeaters. There was a flatulence on the Oh, that's normal, man. They had another light version of that. Kind of like anything goes politically wise. And it was actually kind of refreshing to listen to, but I think a bunch of people died off of that. Yeah, the 435 repeater. The owner of the 435 repeater was just on the podcast with the 5x9 guy.
Is the 5x9 guy one of us from the stream? It says 5x9 on repeaters.
No, there's a guy that does a podcast, I think. Which guy was it? Because I know it's changed hands quite a bit. And we've actually had, I believe, one of the newer owners on the live stream recently, as far as this, within a couple months. I think I was in Florida when she came on. Hey, you know what though? We can have network issues. Come on now.
Yeah.
We can have network issues. It's not always perfect. God, you know what? He's the new Sad Am here. Since Lawrence isn't in here. All right, let's see if 60's happening yet. Uh-oh, Dakota's in here. Dakota, dude. Oh, hold on a second here. I got to There we go. I'm going to send you a nice photo of our strike last night. Well, at least the radar from it. At 11 o'clock at night last night. Oh, I got somebody here. I'm on 60 meter right now. Come and find me. All right, there, Paul. Let's chat one of these days. Maybe I can help you out with some stuff if you need some audio routing school stuff.
I feel
7-3, Paul.
I'm feeling I'll be getting a lot of comments from Greg on my videos when I finally get a chance.
Oh yeah.
To make sure you got a little bit too much mids. Cut out some of those mids.
Chase, you need a desk mic. Or like a headset for your radio.
I should go get like a aircraft microphone.
Still got to have Andy in here.
He could use his Rode mic if he had the adapter.
Wow, the band is just sloppy right now.
Greg, do you have your notch filter still turned on? I know you had noise reduction. I think you have your notch filter on.
Where would I see that at? Oh.
Yeah, up where the frequency is, you see where it says USB 1 or USB D1? Yeah. You've got automatic notch turned on.
And it is in here.
So you were literally notching out some of the FT8 signals.
I was still making contacts.
Yeah, but you're going to be missing probably like the strongest signals out of there because it thinks it's someone tuning up and it will notch it out.
Well, that problem's fixed. Thank you.
Yeah, for whatever reason, whenever I switch over, I have to update my preset because I have it the same way. When I go from voice, I've got noise reduction and notch turned on.
Yeah, I always forget to turn my digital noise reduction off when I come over to FT8.
You see how on your waterfall there, you don't have those two black bands anymore?
Yeah.
That's because that's how I knew that your notch was on, is because it was literally taking out the sound from those areas.
Oh my God. That's so bad.
So maybe some of those times when you're like, I can't hear this station, but like the band was still open for you. Maybe you were just notching out the DX station.
See, and this goes back to what Chase just said, me talking about, oh, you got too much high, too much mid. I would be doing the same thing as far as audio as you guys doing about how I have the radio set up. I wouldn't have known that. Because I just don't know that stuff. I don't know how it works.
I don't either. I just guess everything.
Well, let's go back to 12 here real quick and see what happens.
That's most of amateur radio is guessing.
I don't know that it's guessing.
It's amateur hour.
Oh, it's dead. 12 is dead. Whoa. That sounds a lot louder than before. That sounds so much different. Let's take a listen.
Yeah.
No, you know what? Yeah, it takes out a lot of noise. Listen to this. Whoa, that is a huge difference.
We're gonna make you a professional FT8er, Greg.
That's probably why all your bands are closed.
Well, this looks different now too. Look at how much more defined the signals are.
The band looks really close today, but you've got.
I'm notching everything out.
Notching out all of the FT8 band.
See, that's how you learn. This is why I'm doing this. And then maybe somebody else learned, like, oh, you know what? I should check that setting.
When I woke up from my nap and I looked over, I'm like, you got your notch filter and your noise reduction, and you're like, no, I don't. I'm Greg.
It's all right. I just realized I have my attenuator still on 18.
Well, there you go. See, I'm not the only one. Let's see if I can bring in some new signals here. I'm seeing New Zealand on here. Maybe and you know what? Maybe I'll finally see Colin again. So do I need to add those back in when I go talk on voice?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can set presets up, I'm sure.
No,
I don't know how to do it on
whole- yeah,
Icom.
that's a whole nother.
I know
But
I
this
can do
looks
it on
so much
Yaesu.
better now. Doesn't that look so much better? So disappointed in myself.
Imagine all the stations you missed. It's like me missing Delta 4 Charlie, except for you did it every day.
It'll be like me having a new antenna out or something. You gotta look at the bright side of things. Like, hey, I can make a bunch of new contacts now, right? Maybe Utah will finally come in for me on 12 meters.
I still feel stupid for thinking D4C was Philippines.
Oh, you're such an amateur there. How dare you amateur?
I know. I should have cheated and used the DX spotting network.
You're so amateur.
That's so amateur.
You know, I could have cheated.
Oh, dude.
But
I'm sure there's guys that cheat all the time.
oh yeah, so
maybe
during a different contest, which one was it? The ARL one, where you're allowed to use spotting assistance if you're in the assisted category. It was surprising how many unassisted people would call me as soon as I got spotted. It's like,
see, that's yeah.
And even in this one, I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to use spotting assistance for it.
I don't think you can use it at all.
But I had one guy, he's like, yeah, I heard you call in CQ for a while. I'm going to go ahead and spot you. And then all of a sudden, like, boom, just contact after like I was on a pretty good roll until someone stole my frequency.
They stole it?
Yeah, 10 meters. I was doing a lot of 10 meters. And the problem with 10 is I'm between Japan and America.
You are?
I had the buddy hex out pointed towards the US, which meant Japan was not hearing me. So they'd be like, oh, that frequency's open. Nope. Or someone from South America wouldn't hear me.
Those damn South Americans.
I heard two guys get into a big old argument last night because one jumped on their frequency and like they were like screaming at each other for like a solid 5 minutes.
Over a frequency they can just move over a half a 500 kilohertz.
There's not always a place to move to. That's probably why they were so upset.
So then just ignore them.
Yeah, just
maybe they needed to call hat. All right, take care. KN4MDE. Let's see here. I had nothing good on 15 minutes. Then boom, pile up. Are you gonna try to work me, Ethan? Or find me? I'm getting Portugal. I'm getting Europe right now. That's just what my geographic-y brain that's not working right now says that's south of you, right? South and west of you. So I should be able to maybe hear you.
2W. I've never seen a 2W. I've seen 2E before.
There were some weird call signs I'd never seen that until this contest.
Like Delta 4 Charlie?
Yep. I don't even know that I worked him. I think I had the same thought. I was like, oh, that's just Germany.
Yeah, I thought it was, he was just so loud. I thought it was Philippines. And I was like, I got Philippines. Because I was really only trying to get 10 meters for the contest. And everything else, I was just going on 15, or I was going on 15, 20, and 40 just to pad my DX log. Like, because none of those counted for my score.
I'm medium rare.
So I was like, okay, well, I hear them blasting in here on 20 meters, but it's not gonna do anything for me since I already have Philippines on 20 meters, and it won't give me any contest credit. And yeah,
you know, I wish K8 MRD was in here tonight. He might be. His ears might be bleeding because we discussed why my waterfall looks so much different than his, and now mine looks more like his with straight lines.
Yep.
You were here that night, weren't you?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. He's like, you got something set. You got a filter on. I'm like, no, I don't have any filters on. He was right.
He
was right.
He got you. He got you. He kept telling you the comments is like, You got this going on. You got this going on. You got this going on. You're like, no, I don't.
Yeah. And I've noticed too that sometimes I'm not 100% sure on the ICOMs, but I know on the Flex, when it's set to 3000, it still rolls off the edges. It kind of looks like yours does too. It rolls off by about 200 hertz at the beginning.
So what, it rolls off right around here?
Oh, let me pull up your...
Because I don't see anything past where the M and meter is.
So a lot of people don't even look down there, but sometimes there's stations there. You see how the blue is lighter down by 0 to 300?
Yeah.
It's because your filter's rolling off.
Yeah, this looks a lot better than it did before. Oh my God, I cannot wait till tomorrow when 10 meters is active. I'm going to see a bunch of stations. Daylight savings times? Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I don't have many days off next month.
I was going to say I might be doing POTA tomorrow while I'm waiting on storms.
I have Thursday and Saturday off coming up.
Yeah, I have to work those days.
I was planning on smoking some meat next Saturday, but guess what? It's supposed to rain again.
Oh my God, my mouse just died again.
Whose fault is that?
Fuck it, we're doing it live. Oh my gosh, dude, this mouse is a pile of crap. This is the only Apple product I hate.
I haven't figured out how to do 2 fingers on the mouse.
Do what, Greg?
Like the 2-finger scroll.
What about it?
I haven't figured out how to do this with this newer Magic Mouse. I can do it on the old one, but for some reason I cannot do it on this one.
So on the newer Magic Mouse, did they not change the charging port location?
No, it's underneath.
Oh my gosh. You think that would have been like the first thing they changed?
But it charges in like 5 minutes.
Dang.
Yeah, it charges pretty fast. Not fully, but enough for you to get out of danger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I had it die during the contest too.
Why do I have balls of steel? What, to admit when I make a mistake? I don't care. That's how you learn, right? You don't learn unless you admit, oh, I think I made contact.
See, I like my mouse because it's one AA battery and it lasts for 6 months.
Yep.
I've just got one extra battery sitting like on my desk.
Eric,
for that
do you turn your mouse off every time you get off the computer?
No, not even a little.
Okay, I don't do that either. That's what I was asking.
No, the switch is on the bottom, so I'm not gonna.
When I actually charge my mouse, I usually get about 2 months out of it without having to charge it again. 2 to 3.
Columbia.
I prefer to put dead batteries in landfills, so
at least I don't have to deal with Windows. So Windows or Windows products.
I had the battery on my laptop explode, so that was fun. That was Thursday, I think. Well, turns out it exploded a while ago. I just discovered it on Thursday and took it out.
Ooh.
I have an Apple trackpad here too. Mm-hmm. So the reason why I have both is I have 2 computers and I don't have the same one and get them confused. So I usually use my left hand for this one and my right hand for this one. So whenever you see this thing pop up like this, I have to do that manually with my mouse here. So you'll see.
So you're a switch hitter, Greg.
What's the trackpad for?
Trackpad's for the M1 computer and the M2 computer. Actually, this is an M3. Is it M3?
M2. M3, I think, is about to come out.
No, this is the M2 Pro, pardon me, which is not much of a difference between the M1. It's speed, so to speak.
I don't know. I just made a new throw graphic, though, that you can put also kind of like the SATHAM thing.
The SATHAM.
Yeah, I think you'll like it.
20 meter FT8 is flat for Ethan. You need to move, Ethan.
And check your notch filter.
Yeah, check your notch filters. That might be. I might need that for my thumbnail. Oh, my 40 meters is destroyed tonight. but we can give it a try if you want.
So what you're saying is it's not looking good for my 80-meter sked tonight.
No.
I'm getting, I swear, dude, I get decoded at like 25 different stations on 80 meters. And like the next day I get an email. I decoded you last night on 80 meters. Can we get a sked? And I'm like, we could try. You probably got lucky when you heard me because my signal's probably weak sauce.
I got a now over a plus 20 of noise.
Oh, so it's not propagation. You're just extra noisy today.
Oh,
Turn your notch filter on.
Wait, hold on. Maybe put your noise reduction back on and see if your S20 goes down to, maybe you've always had this much noise and you just filtered it out.
No, 40's always been bad, but this is getting worse.
Oh, did you buy anything new recently?
No.
Any cheap Chinese?
No, as spring has sprung, it's getting worse. It's been slowly getting worse.
Have you tested to see if your Tesla charger puts out RFI?
No, that has not changed since I just got that Tesla charger a couple months ago. I have before. It's just like everywhere. Well, I had my power off in my house, and I ran up here when my electrician was working on my power and plugged my Bio-NO battery into my 7610. I had the same exact noise.
Oh, so that means one of your neighbors bought some cheap Chinese crap.
A lot of my neighbors probably did.
So I found out that my neighbor, I was talking to them about like, do you have any electronics that do any weird things? And they're like, well, my touch lamp. I was like, oh, that's me. I'm sorry. And they're like, what do you mean? I was like, does it turn on and off randomly? And they're like, yes. And I was like, let me buy you a new lamp.
I wouldn't even ask that question.
Yeah,
I
you
would
might
just let them
freak 'em
think that
out.
there's like aliens invading.
No, I'm a good neighbor.
I'm a good neighbor.
They're good neighbors to me. So
solar panels are off right now.
My Photoshop's still up, so I can make another meme. Like a good neighbor, hamstick
Do
is
I
there.
need solar?
no, I mean they're good to me. So I got to be good.
No,
to
I
them.
get it. You got to be good about that stuff. I
Yeah.
understand.
My neighbors let their dogs bark constantly, so I have no desire to ask them anything.
It's not my solar panels.
Also, my neighbors, I'm in a duplex, so my neighbors are like close,
Oh, I need New Mexico for my state here. This guy's like on every band. It's New Mexico.
Oh.
So you have to get that song, but techno.
Yeah, I was just about to say
What's up,
that.
Brian?
I need like a dubstep remix of Mexican hat dance.
Let me try working a couple of these guys real quick on here. Do I need Oregon on 60 meter? Let's take a look. Oregon. I need a confirmation. Sambot.
Somebody play Mexican music in the background?
It's probably my neighbors.
Oh yeah. That was me. It came out really loud.
Really? I didn't hear that.
Well, Chase did.
Was it a techno remix of Mexican music? Oh, I know what I could, but that would be copyright.
Yeah, be careful with that stuff. Oh, there goes my band. I'm gonna go to 30, Ethan, and maybe we can catch each other there, huh?
Chase, I'm gonna send you. I don't think it can be played on the stream. It's probably copyrighted. But just for your own personal listening enjoyment.
Arriba Brothers, Los Manos Arriba.
This guy's on How is this guy in multiple bands? Same guy.
Must be running a flex with multiple slices.
Look at Andy questioning why another fellow Brit is still up. Maybe he's just getting up. Andy, you didn't want to take me up on the offer of CW? I still want to actually work you. I don't know how I'm going to do it.
Eric, I think we can play the beginning of that though. Like the arriba.
Now you got to.
Look at the two Brits in here arguing about why they're up so late. This is good. This is riveting YouTube entertainment tonight. I can't do CW,
Chase.
but I'll learn CW to make a contact with Andy.
The second one I sent you is a trap dubstep mix.
Yeah, I'm listening to that now.
When it like starts doing that like skipping thing, I'm like, oh lordy.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna rip the arriba at the beginning of the Los Manos Arriba Brothers, and then turn that into a sound effect. Now we need like a dubstep version. I don't even know if that's still a thing. Is dubstep still around? That's like 2010.
I don't know.
Andy, when do you sleep? What's your sleep schedule like?
24 hours a day.
I must like screw them up because I come on the most random time sometimes. One of these mornings, I'm going to come on at like 6 a.m. and just screw you guys all up. Because I'm going to try to work some DX in the morning in the summertime.
Yeah, I'll probably still be asleep because I stay up till like 4 o'clock every night playing on ham radio.
Elvis Presley hours.
I'm going to spend the next 20 minutes looking at different Mexican hat dances and sending them to Chase.
As long as when I go out, I don't go out the way Elvis did on the crapper.
How'd he go out?
On the crapper.
You know, a lot of people do that though.
Well, they think they have to poop, but they're really having just a stroke.
No, in your head, you feel like crap, and you're like, "Oh man, you know what? I might try to go to the bathroom. It might make me feel better." And people end up passing away there. It's like a normal place for a person to pass away, believe it or not.
I do sometimes when I feel yucky inside. I'm like, maybe I need to go to the bathroom.
Yeah,
sometimes when I feel yucky, I'm just like, oh God, is this the end?
And then you get disappointed, like when your heart rate slows down. You're like, shit, I have to go to work tomorrow.
Even if I die, I still have to go into work.
No, you still have to pay taxes.
So, I used to a long time ago. I used to drive to work with my seatbelt off.
Oh God!
Because if I got into a car accident, I would just die. Wow. But I wore it on the way home.
Maybe we're getting a little too deep for this live stream here. Just be careful with what you say on here.
Yeah, I did wear it on the way home though.
Live to die another day.
Well, no, because I have a cat and I wanted to see my cat.
At least if I
Do
die,
you still
I
have
don't
a cat?
to come to work here.
No, he passed away a couple years ago.
Did you bring him to Hawaii? Or did
No,
you make it that long?
he passed away while I was in San Diego. But he stayed with my parents back in Wisconsin.
He never made it to San Diego. He didn't get to meet what's his face?
No.
60
He's
meters.
Worried he was going to have to go to San Diego.
No. I was on sea duty, so I didn't want to bring him there because I wouldn't be able to take care of him when I was out to sea. So I had to leave him with my parents. They took good care of him.
I probably need to buy a cat because we have like rodents and stuff outside here. I need someone to take care of them.
They also take care of
You don't have to buy a cat. You just use the cat distribution network.
They'll take care of the small bugs too.
Yeah,
I remember
Their cat distribution system. That's what it is.
We put one of our cats out. We had to put him down, and the other cat wasn't doing well, and we only had the one cat, and we noticed. I'm like, There's a lot of bugs out here now. And we realize the cats would
If you want
the bugs.
There are free cats all over Hawaii. They're like little colonies.
Send one over to Chase for free.
Yeah,
So
and
the
then it
reason
has
why
to
we
go
have
through
colonies here
customs.
is when people move, it is like a 30-day process to get them cleared. So people just abandon them.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's their pet. I don't get why people do that stuff. Cat controls. Yeah, see, Ethan? Hey, we got 33 likes. That's pretty good. Do you think we can get a couple more? 2 more? Anybody have any sub accounts? I'm getting a little tired. Is it after 9? Yeah, it is. I got to take a shower and hop in the bed. I napped today. See if
I'm
there's
not looking
anything
forward to
on-
a 3-hour drive tomorrow.
Why do you have a
Plus-
3-hour drive tomorrow?
I got to go chase storms.
Mm.
There's going to be naders up in Oklahoma, hopefully. Hopefully I'll be seeing the first one of the season.
It's that time of year, April 1st.
Yeah, you didn't want to do it that other week. And both days there were tornadoes.
Yeah, I stayed up that night before way too late.
Well, to be fair, the one in Dixie Alley, I wouldn't want to go there either.
Yeah, there's
everything
nothing but
that
trees. I don't want to.
I've heard it's really dangerous there.
Oh,
No.
it's extremely dangerous.
Like you can just be driving along and boom, tornado. You missed it.
Yep.
Like, one on
You
the
come out of the
backside.
trees and then you got a wedge and you're getting smoked by it. Yeah, no, it's a dangerous game out there. I don't play around in Dixie.
I don't deal
We
with
need a song
tornadoes.
about. We need
But
a
if
song
heaven
about
ain't a lot like Dixie.
All right, I got my QSO map. I got my things uploaded.
Your things
it's not
uploaded.
Yeah, hopefully other people upload their QSOs because I don't want to have to have done this contest to only get 2 new DX challenge.
I've been actually getting quite a few confirmations on QRZ coming in here.
Yeah, I
From the
think
contest.
people wait until they upload their log. That way you don't actually you don't break the things about external confirmation. So I uploaded my log or uploaded the contest score and then my log to, because that way I can't change it.
Yeah, I probably should have emailed them. Or not emailed them, because I emailed them to ask if I can resubmit.
Oh yeah, I found that thing that says you can resubmit on
Really?
the submission page.
Yeah, I tried to.
6
Oh,
sub accounts?
not in the rules.
No, it's not. It's not in the rules.
Yeah, that's kind of dumb.
It's on
Thank you.
the submission page.
Yeah.
That says if you need to make a correction, just re-upload it.
Okay. Yeah, I got to re-upload then. I wish Cayman Islands would confirm. I made some good contacts of this contest, so I can't really complain too much. I got Morocco, which was actually kind of hard.
I got them on two bands.
I see Hawaii.
Charlie November 3 Alpha.
Yeah. Charlie November 3 Alpha.
I see King Henry 6.
I can
on-
still hear some of these people.
The
In my
the CN3A I think is a Swiss team.
Let me see here.
I'm hoping St. Kitts will also confirm too, because I think I worked
Oh,
them today.
V47.
Yeah.
I think Scott worked them.
Yeah,
And
I got them.
Turks and Caicos.
Did you do J62K? I got them on 4
Yes.
bands.
I got them, I think, on 2 or 3.
Yeah, and they said they're going to be on Green Cube. So I actually didn't contest this morning because I was hoping that they were going to be on Green Cube since they were on a pass earlier in the day, but they weren't on this one.
I didn't hear anybody at all on 160 meters.
I looked at 80 and all the stations that I saw were on the extra portion, so I got nothing.
I got like 5 contacts, I think, on 80 meters. It was not good.
Why doesn't this guy confirm?
I did get a
Why
Bon
doesn't
Air
this-
as well.
Alpha
DJ
Hotel.
4K. Oh, but he doesn't do Logbook of the World. Damn you.
You want me to look at it? I can look at it right now. I don't have to. I don't have to look at it when I work you.
That's annoying.
What is?
This guy in Bon Air doesn't QSL at
There's
all.
A couple people that don't log.
No Logbook of the World, no QRZ, no EQSL, no mail.
Maybe he's doing it for the love of ham radio.
No,
of amateur radio.
Because
does he want money?
Probably. No, he just doesn't QSL at all. Yeah, people are uploading pretty quick because I just got 4 new confirmations in 5 minutes.
You're one of the youngest people watching the stream there, Ethan. You got an old school radio here. That's a Kenwood, right? If I'm correct. I
At least I know I'll get Ireland confirmed.
No, Torio? No, looks different. I thought that was a Kenwood.
Because these guys confirmed last time. EI7M.
He has some fake awards here too. You got to get these fake award numbers up though. Oh, it is a Kenwood. Okay, that's what I thought. I heard those Kenwoods have really good audio.
Oh, sweet. TO70 does Logbook of the World. I don't know if you worked them or not.
I hope some of those guys upload for me. So that Cypress one will be a good one. Did you work the Cypress guy?
What's his?
I didn't get him.
A P33W or something like that.
Oh, P53W or whatever.
Something like that, yeah.
I think so.
It was fun watching your face, like trying to work a pile up. Now you know exactly how I feel.
Eric.
We can always go back and relive that if you want. It's there on the internet, written in ink. P33W. I was right. See, Jeremy got me.
Apparently, I did not get him. I thought I did.
I saw some guy you kept on getting. You were like, I could see you like saying the F word in the background. You're getting all pissed. Jeremy worked them twice. Your buddy worked them twice. Yeah.
Yeah, there were a couple people. It was the freaking people that I can't understand that talk really fast, that don't speak very good English.
The ones that got me were
I'll ask somebody to confirm their call sign, or they'll like fuck up my call sign like multiple times because they don't understand what I'm saying. And with the Cubans, I had to speak Spanish to them multiple times too.
You speak Spanish?
A little bit. Enough to get me by.
There were a bunch that were running crazy high compression and just overdriving their amps, and they just sounded like garbage. And then there was this a couple other signals that were like 9 kilohertz wide. They were splattering 3 kilohertz on each side of them. It was, I mean, it guaranteed that nobody stepped on them, which I guess maybe that's a good reason to, have totally out of spec stuff, is because their signal was so strong and so wide that no one could like park next to them.
Yeah, there were people that were excessively wide, which you're not supposed to do.
And a couple people sounded like you said, really distorted.
Yeah, especially if they're coming from like the Russian stations are notoriously bad audio. I got
to tell you, the guy Reed I talked to in Tucson, he sounded awesome tonight. He had that thing dialed in good. He had his compression set right. Like he sounded like he was just booming through.
I went through and tweaked my audio for the contest when I was using the Flex, using an SDR in Utah. I was like just like testing it and listening to the SDR, and then a guy comes back to me. He's like, "Hey man, just checking in. Your audio sounds a little bit on the higher, like your highs are a little elevated but you're sounding really good. I'm like, oh, thanks. Yeah,
Perfect.
I'm about to do the contest. And he's like, oh yeah, then you want him like that. You're perfect. And I was like, all right, cool.
Either the bands have gone to shit or my filtering I did screwed things up.
I don't know. There's several call signs that I apparently misheard.
How do you know you misheard them?
Because looking at QRZ, they don't pull up.
Well, so some are using contest call signs. There's one like 9 Alpha 100V or something like that.
Jeez.
What an awful contest call sign.
That'll be a K6FUU.
Like, I missed one in Cuba. I don't know. I think I'm going to be getting a lot of points deducted.
Well, so it's not a deduction if you just completely botch it. It's not a deduction, I don't think. It's only a deduction if you enter a call sign and they also upload a log and you're not in it.
Oh, yeah. So like, I'll be getting a deduction then.
No. Like if you messed up their call sign and that call sign doesn't exist and they don't submit a log, I don't think you get a deduction for that.
Okay.
It should be just a deduction if you upload a log, they upload a log, and you say that you worked them and they say they did not work you. Well, let's look at the rules. That's a
wait a minute. What?
We need a Trump sound that says, look at the rules or something. Read the rules. Or Trump saying something like, read the rules, asshole.
He says a lot of things. I think China is the best one. China.
Bullshit.
But he actually said that in a rally, didn't he?
Bullshit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple times. I think on
Very fake news.
I think this is the best one though.
Wrong.
Oh, actually, it says call sign errors or call signs not found in the other log are removed, and a penalty of 2 times the QSO point value for that contact.
Yep,
but
and a bunch of those
here's
were
the thing. So if a bunch of people, I can't remember, maybe it was the ARL contest, because let's say that you work a station and they don't submit a check log, that doesn't necessarily mean that you lose that, especially if they work a bunch of people. Like if I work 100 stations and don't submit a log, I think their software will be like, well, we're not deducting points from 100 different people. Maybe they all worked them and he just didn't submit.
So would it be against the rules to go back and try to correct the call sign, like find the correct call signs and then pin
that
them?
would be against the rules? Yes.
That's kind of
so
a dumb rule.
it's not a dumb rule because all QSOs have to be made on the air as you hear it.
I didn't hear it on the air. I heard my signal report.
So under section 13, judging unsportsmanlike conduct, arranging or confirming any context during the contest use of any non-amateur radio means such as telephone, internet, instant messaging, chat rooms, VoIP, or social media.
But if I didn't, I'm saying like I'm not reaching out to them.
No, but you're using the internet.
Contact. Oh.
You're confirming contacts by use of the internet. So
that makes sense.
So if I do it over Arden, by going through an Arden mesh node, I'm technically using amateur radio.
But the contest is over.
So I got like 5 points is what I'm gathering here. Pretty much like my score is even more shitty than I thought.
Yeah.
Chase.
Well, hey,
I gotta say, you suck, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty shitty contest.
Well, Dick, here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.
Yeah. This
That's okay.
contest was super hard. I had so much better luck during the ARRL one because I could actually run a frequency.
Yeah.
But with
This one just
100
sucked.
watts,
I don't
yeah,
know
because
why.
anybody can work anybody. So you could work stations on your own continent, different continent. You could talk to Japan. Japan could talk to whoever. It's a free for all, which means if I've got my antenna pointed in a different direction and someone's got their antenna pointed a different direction than me, if they push 1500 watts, I may hear them off backscatter and they won't hear me. So it's 10 meters was especially hard because of the skip zones. Because 10 meters skips really far. Especially if you have DX takeoff angles, if you have a low takeoff angle antenna, like 10 meters may skip over all of the West Coast for me. So a station in California may not hear that I'm already on that frequency and running a pileup because I may be working stations in the Midwest that they also don't hear. So it's like they don't hear me and I don't hear them. But if they come on and they've got a 1500 watt amplifier, I'm probably going to start hearing them.
Really, the only two bands that was really usable for me was 40 and 20.
Chase.
I made 40 contacts or something like that, or 60 contacts on 40. What, Sam?
You are the weakest link, but
And the good thing is on 40 meters, you get double the points.
Not linked.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so
Well, that might be what saves me.
Did you not read the rules, Chase?
I read the rules. They just don't make
Okay.
any sense.
So you get double the points if it's on a different continent, and I think double the points on 40 meters in it's, I don't know whether to say higher or lower bands because people call 160 top band, but it's really the bottom band. Yeah.
Well, luckily, it looks like all my bad contacts might have happened on 20. I don't know. There were a lot of people though that sucked at pronouncing their call sign. They'd say some dumbass pronunciation of it that was just completely
like CB talk.
I don't even know. There was just some really stupid call sign pronunciations that
Sugar Mike 52 Nancy Queen.
Kielbasa 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Yeah. Kilowatt still just messes me up every time. I always put KW.
Oh, what was getting me is some of the people with their audio, kilowatt sounded like kilo 1.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what happened with like half of these is like, it just sounded so shitty that I couldn't understand what they were saying.
All right. I got to get out of here. It's getting a little late for me.
Yeah,
You
I
suck.
gotta sleep tonight. 'Cause I gotta
Pronunciations.
get up early.
Dakota. Yeah, that makes sense. So I'm not going to be back tomorrow, Monday, so tomorrow's Monday, Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll be back Thursday and Saturday coming up. So I might try to do a live stream up at work at Dodger Stadium one of the days. Definitely not tomorrow. Maybe on Wednesday. We'll see if I get there work early or something. I'll pop on 2 meter and see if I can make some contacts up there because it's always fun up there overlooking the Los Angeles basin and seeing all the area. Anyways, you guys continue in SonoBus if you want afterwards. Sam, you got anything? You're quiet in there tonight.
I'm done.
Yeah, well, I got nothing to say.
Got nothing to say. Are you still studying?
No.
You back to studying now that you got your truck?
Yeah, I'm gonna get on that right now.
We're gonna have to Mike MRD say something on one of his videos.
Well, I still need to transfer my tag, get insurance transferred, and there was something else. So, yeah.
I got one more rant.
Fucking thing sucks.
Whoa.
Easy.
I can't use that one?
F-bomb.
Yeah, I know. We're already.
Oh, I thought we've already said that word a bunch of times tonight.
I like your colors, Ethan, if you're still watching.
We still use the
fuck you.
Yeah.
But that's occasionally. That's not.
That was the first time I hit that one, though.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I don't think
No, it's all good.
All right. In other news, former President Trump, do you have anything to say?
Everyone keeps saying it, and I agree with them. You should like Greg, K6EGG's live stream.
And don't forget to join us on Discord.
Yeah, where I just posted a message, which is rare for me. I do read a lot through a lot of them. I see all the good mornings. But man, the bands are really weak right now. Anyways, I'm going to try to do a live stream up at work. We'll see. It just depends. The client I'm working for is, I just have to have a lot more finesse with things. Just a lot more moving parts with the show that I'm working with. So I don't have a lot of free time.
What did Colin post in the chat or the Discord?
Some fake.
Where's it at?
But it's not April. Yeah, well, it is for most of the country now, or a lot of the country.
It is in Zulu, and that's how
South Cook Island just popped up on. I don't think I have.
Honestly, that'd be awesome if they did take over CQ. Maybe the rules would be better.
CQ. I'm not a big fan of CQ after some of their policies.
I saw a lot of people saying that.
Well, like the CQ Worked All Zones Award. If there's a ton of people that have left bad reviews saying, "Hey, I've spent like $90 to get this award," and never showed up, and their tech support basically ignores me.
That sucks.
Thank you for calling tech support.
You'll be my first Indian confirmed contact.
Contact on phone.
And then you see
their phone number is posted as the frequency on fake awards.
Well, then you see a ton of whatever. So let's see here. North Cook Island. Is that what I'm working right now? This is a new DXCC for me, I believe. South Cook Island.
Oh.
I don't think I've ever.
So you're working him.
I don't think I've worked that. So.
Or no, he's working you.
Well, I worked him. I started. I initiated his CQ.
Okay, that totally looks fake because they're saying you have to pay to submit a log. So
I could see it.
And also it doesn't awards. The WAS, USA counties, and the DX Marathons awards are also included in the deal. Like, it just doesn't sound well written. Like a professional organization probably would write that better. This is like some dude just writing it.
That's a new I just got a new DXCC today. I'm on my way to 1,000 DXCC.
Yeah, how far are you from DX Century?
You can't get a DXCC. You can't get 1,000 DXCCs. It's impossible.
I thought that for the challenge thing.
For the challenge, but yeah. It's DX band combos.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to get. Yes.
I thought you were trying to get all counties.
I'm almost at 500.
Oh my! You were at like 200 like a week ago.
No, I wasn't. I was at like 400 a week ago, 430 or something. I'm like 470
something. Slow down,
something.
Greg. Slow down.
I got to get my awards fast. I got to go through my whole hobby fast.
I'm at 644.
No, I got to catch up. But you know what? The further I get,
rapidly catching up.
The further I get more contacts, the slower it is.
Yes, they come slower and slower and slower.
Yeah, so you'll still be ahead of me.
All right, JG Wentworth. I need my fake awards, and I need them now.
I need to get out of here. See you guys later. Hopefully in a couple days. Hello, everybody. Thanks again for watching the Greg K6EGG live stream. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and most importantly, share. Thanks again for watching. See you next time.